Hi. There's an ambulance outside. And it's fitting. So, hi, hello, it's me, she, again. I know, it's been, 3 days, I think. 2 days. 2 days since I streamed the Spooktober game, which means I am falling behind, and I am no longer. Which means the grind has stopped, and I am a loser. That's what it means. Anyway, but here we are. This is No Time for Mercy, and the sort of synopsis for this game is that there's an imposter. Well, no, sort of. Um, what was it? 15-year-old Victoria Huang should have been over the moon when her best friend Naomi Liu, sure, reappeared back in her life after she and her mother vanished without a trace half a year ago. But something is horribly, terribly wrong. So, basically, uh, like, her friend that came back is, like, not the same person that she knew before. And, like, I don't know how old they are, but wouldn't it be crazy if it was just puberty? That would be wild, bro. Okay. I need to change thing. Hang on. Do. Oh, hi, sir. Wow, what good timing you have. Cute, cute. I really need to do a stream where I just draw more of him because I'm running out of new penguins to use. Not having time for mercy. Uh, no mercy. Only QQ. Only penguins. Unforgiving. Unforgiving penguins. How do I... how do I turn this again? There we go. Okay. Alright. Oh, there he is. On the shoulder. Okay. Well, welcome. I am adjusting things like usual. Here's the audio. No, Nick, please! Please have mercy! Please have mercy on me. Take it easy on my heart. I forget how that song goes. I have so much voice. I I'm running out of like ideas. I don't have much idea. I'll figure out something. I'll figure out something one day, but today is not that day. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna move my stuff around since I moved over to this side instead. All right. So, surprising thing about this game, because it is a visual novel, but it doesn't use Ren'Py for some reason. Um, like when I downloaded it, and by the way, like all the Spooktober games so far have had like over 1,000 files, which is understandable given most of them their length and like the amount of stuff they need. But this one only had like 800-ish files, and I was really confused because it has like 30k words, and I was like, isn't this kind of long for a game to only have 800 something files? But then I realized, oh wait, this doesn't use Ren'Py. But like, what? Why? Why doesn't it use Ren'Py? Weird. One for each Pokemon type. Like the Miku thing but for QQ. That would be fun. That would be really fun. Oh, I'm not enough of a Pokemon nerd, but I don't think I have to be. Just make a different QQ for each Pokemon type. Oh, man. And then you can redeem the duplicate QQ more often. Yeah, what the oh, okay. Alright, well, I can't dilly-dally anymore or else I will run out of time. Disclaimer. Oh shit, I should write this down. uh Not this. This is a different disclaimer. Okay, so content warning for this death, teeth, death, blood, blood, gore. Violence kind of goes hand in hand. Grieving, depression. Animal abuse, death. Body horror? Vomit? More cannibalism? Bro, this is the 5th game I've played with cannibal. Can they stop? What is with everyone in cannibalism? Can we choose a different horror topic, please? Okay. Yeah, it's quite the list. I can't believe there's so many games with cannibalism. Okay. Well, hopefully that covers it. Cannibalism is popular this year. Yeah, it's on trend. It's on trend to be a cannibal this year. Okay. The Combini. Doesn't it get Siemper? That's right. If you want a game that's cannibalism free, you should play Siemper. Okay. It's not unthinkable to believe that after 6 months, Victoria would have healed at least a little bit from Naomi's disappearance. Music's kind of loud. Hang on. Is this like... Okay. Is this too quiet? Make it quieter for me. Alright. Alright, so basically this game is, forgot what our main character's name is. Naomi? No, Victoria. Victoria, her friend Naomi disappeared for 6 months and then she came back, but she's not the same. So, okay. After 6 months, Victoria would have healed at least a little bit from Naomi's disappearance. Yet, here she stands now, with her head in her hands, and wishing with all she had in her that Naomi was still here. Victoria isn't exactly too sure why Ma got it in her head that she should spend her summer break working at the shop, but it wasn't like she had any way to fight or say no. After all, it was the shop the family had for generations. It was only fair she went through what was essentially the Huang jury duty. Okay. Besides, it was probably for her own good, right? She'd hold herself away in her room all winter and spring. Maybe it was better to get out and talk to people instead of wallowing in her own misery. So here she is now, leaning on her elbows behind a checkout counter and scrubbing her face with her hands. Victoria is used to waking up before dawn because of school and all that, but she's been hoping to catch up on some rest during the summer. At least, when school was in, she didn't have to work late into the night. Welcome to the Huang convenience store, how can I help you? Despite being half convinced she's hearing things, Victoria mutters the oh-so-familiar greeting under her breath, just so she doesn't have to go insane listening to those same 13 songs played on the store's tiny speakers. Yes, 13, she counted. If Naomi was in the store with her, she'd probably have a better time. They could laugh and converse and let the hours without any customers fly by. Or at least until Ma kicks Naomi out. I miss you so much. Is Naomi her ex-girlfriend or something? Or sorry. No, Victoria shouldn't think about those things. This cashier thing was exactly to take her mind off of it. Ma had already put her foot down 2 months ago and made Victoria take down the missing person posters for Naomi anyway. Speaking of Ma. Wow, Mom, you're looking You're sure looking, beautiful today as always.
Stand up straight. The customers don't want to see you slouching.
Ma's black shoes clack across the dirty gray linoleum floors as she makes her way to the counter. Victoria can already feel her glare settling on her. She frowns behind her hands, but nevertheless does what she's told. Dropping her arms back down to her side and straightening her spine, she switches back to her native tongue of Mandarin Chinese to speak to Ma. Sorry.
You've been doing this for 3 weeks. You should know better by now.
Unsure of what to say, she simply repeats her previous statement. Sorry. Ma's expression softens a smidge when she sees the exhaustion behind Victoria's eyes.
Just don't look like a slob, okay?
Okay. With that, she turns her back on the girl and grabs a large cardboard box filled with bags of potato chips. And there Ma goes, her footsteps ringing in Victoria's ears as she stacks the bags on empty shelves. No, she was actually taking the box to eat it all herself. She went upstairs with the box and didn't come down until 2 days later. Okay. She watches her leave before turning her attention to the glass windows to the left of her. It's late at night now, but Victoria still has a few hours left on her shift. Victoria stands there and stares down at the counter for what feels like ages. She hopes that no one else comes through those doors. If she's lucky, Ma would let her lock up early. Early nights are always the best. Would just stay in silhouette. Yeah, nah, Mom's just, you know, she's not important enough to have a face. Ma's phone buzzes in her pocket. Slipping it out, she squints at the screen and starts to scrunch her lips up in that way she always does when she's upset. Victoria leans over the counter and calls out. Ma? What's wrong?
I'm heading out. Benji says the car broke down in front of the physical therapy building. Yoon will keep an eye on you.
Okay. Be safe. Where the hell is Yoon? As she watches Ma scurry out the door, Victoria folds her arms on the counter and rests her chin on them. Dad's foot is finally starting to heal a bit after breaking it a month ago, but progress is slow. And once again, Victoria is more or less left alone in the store. With bated breath, she waits a moment to see if Ma's going to pop back in. After she decides that Ma's definitely gone, she reaches into her jeans pocket and pulls out a worn-out photograph. At least she exists and is on screen. Yeah, this is true. At least she's not just, you know, text. Oh my god, a photograph. I wish we could go back to these days. We were so happy then, both of us. Both Naomi and Victoria had been about 10 years old when the photo was taken. They stood together, carefree and full of joy, with the local fair a town over as their scenery. Back then, Victoria's yearning for adventure burned its brightest. Though neither girl could go far, part of the fun was finding mysteries and secrets within the ordinary world they lived in. Familiar pangs of loneliness wash over her, from the top of her head to her toenails. It takes everything she has not to weep. It's been 6 months since Naomi's disappearance, and the pain hasn't gotten any easier to deal with. We dropped the photo? The photograph slips from between her fingertips and drops to the tiled floor. She kneels down, back turned away from the counter. Victoria frowns as she reaches down. She curses to herself as the shop's doorbell jingles. Welcome to the Juan's convenience store. I'll be up in a bit. Okay. She freezes in place, fingers half curled toward the photo. Victoria sucks in a breath at the familiar lilt of the girl's voice, a voice that she thought she would never hear again. Huh? Oh. After a moment of shock passes by her, Victoria stands up quick and takes in the sight of the person that had just walked in. Grey eyes meet blue. The fluorescent lights that hang above their heads shine a ring of light on top of Naomi's hair. There she is. Naomi... what? Chunhua? Okay. Wow. Very original name. What? And she has sakura flowers on her thing? Wow. That's... good one. Sorry, I don't mean to make fun. Like, it is a good name, but like... usually I don't get things, and whenever I do, I'm like, oh, yeah. You have the same brain as me. There she is, Naomi Chunha Liu. Her best friend since 1st grade, standing there in the flesh again. Kwa. Is Chunhua Sakura? Because it just in my head, it just directly translates to like spring flower. And I'm like, spring flowers? Sakura flowers? Oh my god. It's time to find out. Because today is also a culture lesson. Okay. Then what? This is spring flowers. Maybe it's just spring flowers and not necessarily sakura. I don't know. Yeah, it's just spring flowers. Wait, sakura flowers are in the spring though, right? Yeah. Right? Anyway, her shirt, she has them. Your name is Flowery Flower. Flowery Flower McFlowerton. What? Leo? Without so much as a second thought, she vaults herself over the countertop and wraps Naomi in a tight hug. Victoria can't stop the tears from pouring down her face, staining the shoulder of Naomi's blouse. Hello? Oh, wow! The cursor moves with the thing. I didn't think. Okay. Cherry blossoms. Oh, it is spring flowers. Okay, cool. I missed you. I missed you so much. Eventually, Naomi embraces Victoria as well. I missed you too. I don't know what voice to give her. I guess I'll just pitch it higher.
You can't keep just giving the main character your voice and the next girl character you see your higher pitched voice.
I'm like, well, what are they gonna do? Lock me up.
But is it...
Wait, Naomi... No, we're Victoria. No, okay.
But is it really you?
Yeah, it's me. It's Vic. It's just, Leo, I missed you so much. Where have you been, Naomi? I've been worried sick about you. What happened? Where did you go? VA jail. We've had countless search parties going for you and your mom. Do you know how worried we've all been? I don't... Oh, Leo. Naomi glances downward, unable to meet Victoria's gaze.
I'm sorry for making you worry. I know you're mad at me for disappearing like that.
Like a stake to the heart, Naomi's words pierce straight through Victoria. Before she can crush her best friend's ribs, Victoria lets go of Naomi, instead placing one hand on her shoulder. With her free hand, she wipes the tears off her cheeks the best she can. No, Leo, I'm not mad. Why did she call her by her last name? I guess, I don't know. I'm really not. I'm just so glad you're alright. But, you know what? Let's talk this over with some food. Have you eaten yet?
Not in a while now.
Yeah, I'm getting you some food. Come on, go sit over there. I'll get some noodles.
Okay.
She leans on the counter as Victoria rushes to the break room and throws a large glass measuring cup full of water into the microwave, yanking 2 cups of dried instant noodles out of the cupboard. She'd gotten the bright idea a few weeks ago to keep some containers in the break room for late nights like these. When the water boils and she pours it into the noodle cups, Victoria marches her way over to Naomi and plops down her cup in front of her with triumph. Here, it's your favorite flavor. Naomi nods in response. She picks up her chopsticks and starts to stuff noodles into her mouth. When she does, she coughs and sucks in a breath.
That's spicy.
After a moment, though, Naomi recovers from her initial shock and continues to devour her food. Victoria wonders when was the last time she ate, the way she's going now. Naomi acted like she'd been starved for days. But Victoria didn't open hers yet, instead staring intently at Naomi. I got it. She looks healthier, at least. That's good. But she couldn't shake her last mental image of Naomi out of her head. The Naomi that was almost deathly pale and hadn't slept in literal days. The shaking, the rambling, No, new beginnings. No more thinking of the past. What is... Oh. Screw Miko. Miko's just making fun of me. Okay. That's right. Deciding to focus on the good, Victoria takes in the new side of her. Her cheeks really do look fuller, the light in her eyes is back, and for a brief moment, Victoria almost forgets how harsh the year has been to her. Almost. Naomi meets her gaze. She swallows a piece of shrimp and tilts her head.
What's the matter?
What can I say? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 girl. Why are they quick time? And this isn't Renpai, so I can't roll back. I better save. Oh wait, I don't want to. Oops. Okay, let's just pretend that. Okay, not the quick time events. Leo, what happened to you? Naomi blinks in response. Huh? You go off the deep end after everything that happened, and then you call me at 3 in the morning, rambling about how they're coming, and then you and your mom just vanished for months. We had search parties going every night, and then you up and show up completely out of nowhere. Victoria's shaking again as everything spills out before she can filter herself. We were all worried sick about you both. Everyone here in Bridge Creek, not just me. I had to stop watching the local news. I'd stay up until I passed out listening to it in case I heard they found your body in a ditch somewhere. I just want to know what happened to you, that's all. Why'd you have to go, huh? Even Benji told me that you guys were probably dead at this point. She bites the inside of her mouth to chase away the tears in her eyes. Just anything, please. Just tell me anything.
Oh, I'm really sorry, Vic. Things have been... They've been a mess at home.
I get that, I really do.
I should have told you before we left, but after everything that happened, Mom and I went to stay with some relatives for a while. We just couldn't be in the house. I have to admit, though, it really did us some good.
Victoria breathes a sigh of relief. If she's being perfectly honest, anything is better than the trembling, paranoid, grieving shell of a girl her friend had become. Yeah, it kinda shows. You look good. A smile creeps along Naomi's face as she leans forward, staring down at her soup.
Thank you.
You could have shot us a text, though? Like, just anything so we didn't think you guys had been kidnapped or murdered or something like that. Leo, I'm not really trying to be mean, it's just, well, the words fail to come to her.
No, I get it. I do. I shouldn't have dipped out like that. But I can't stay for long. I'm leaving again soon.
The color drains from her face. What?
Yeah, my mom's been planning it for a while.
She does not meet Victoria's gaze and instead stares into her food, though she does not eat anymore.
We just can't live here anymore, you know? Everything's been so rough for her lately, and she's been doing so much better with our relatives. So, we're moving.
Victoria doesn't even know what to say anymore. At least this time we get, you know, news about what's happening. Leo, this is, I don't know, this just feels so sudden.
I know, I'm sorry.
Everything's crashing down around her mind. In 20 minutes, she felt a joy unlike anything else at the reappearance of her best friend, only to have it ripped away from her. Like watching a handful of sand pour out from between her fingertips, Victoria could feel Naomi slipping away from her all over again. There's nothing she can do to stop it.
I'll be leaving again in a week.
And that's it? After that, you're just gonna drop off the face of the earth again?
I hate to say it, but going off the grid was really good for us both. It's not anything against you, really. Maybe I'll be able to keep in touch with you this time. Maybe not. We really don't know.
Victoria opens her mouth, but can't find the words to respond. As if a hand reached out and squeezed her vocal cords shut, she is forced into a silence that fills her lungs.
Mom had said to say goodbyes. Mom said to say my goodbyes for the week, so here I am. It's pretty late. I think my mom wants me back by now. Maybe I'll drop by tomorrow, okay?
I guess. I'll be working at the shop, so I might not be able to hang out too much.
That's okay. I don't mind.
Before Victoria has much time to process everything, Naomi pushes her half-empty cup of noodles towards her.
You want the rest?
But it's your favorite. I got it just for you.
Thanks, but it's a bit too spicy for me.
Blue. Wait a second. Huh? The mention of spices being too much makes her stop dead in her tracks. Victoria stares at Naomi with the overwhelming confusion as the dark-haired girl stands up and waves goodbye. With that, Naomi opens the glass door and vanishes into the sopping, humid night. This isn't right. She loves spicy food. Naomi would... She'd never say something was too spicy. Her reflection in the orange-red broth mirrors not but a heartbroken and bewildered girl. Anguish paves way to a gnawing horror in her brain. Something is wrong. She really didn't want to believe it, but something is horribly wrong, and she didn't know what. Everything felt off. Oops. Strange thoughts began to swirl in her head. They're terrible and gross, and feel alien to her, like rusted gears turning for the first time in years. What happened to you? She's... does not like spicy foods no more. Nothing is wrong with Naomi Liu. Also, as a side note, it's like, it's weird that Victoria calls her by her last name and like only her last name. Like, I don't know. I'm assuming this is in America, but at least like a Western area since their names are not Asian, right? I'm assuming this is like, right, that kind of setting if we were to place it in a real world scenario. But when it comes to at least Chinese names, no one calls each other by like only their last name. I don't think so. You either say their whole name, last name plus their first name, or if you're close, then you say their first name, or you say their last name plus some sort of um like what is it called? What is it called? Last name plus so like some sort of honorific, like 姐姐 or Baba or wait, not Baba, fuck, 姐姐 or Gogo or like 阿姨 or 叔叔 or whatever, right? Maybe the writer never real people. Miko, please. Shut up. It was a tongue slip. I didn't mean to. But yeah, basically, no one calls people by just their own last name. Just their last name. It's weird. It's strange. No one does that in the West either. Or at least not many people do. No one goes up and just says last name, right? They usually say like Mr. or Mrs. or Miss last name if they're trying to be super formal. Otherwise, everyone uses first names. So, I don't know. Or like nicknames or whatever. But I don't know. I just wanted to make that part clear. Today is a cultural lesson. Day one. Naomi. To say Victoria is dead tired is an understatement. The girl barely slept that night after being freed from her duties at the shop. When she wasn't tossing and turning in her bed, she'd been throwing her closet open and tossing shoebox lids to the floor to sift through old journals. Despite having been best friends for almost 10 years, Victoria couldn't trust her own memory, but sure enough, there were dozens of entries that mentioned Naomi's love of spicy food. When they were both 12, Victoria recounted the time she watched in awe as Naomi scarfed down a hot and sour fish soup that was so spicy Victoria cried. That time, when Naomi was 13, she'd been sick as a dog and all she wanted was miso soup doused in chili oil. What? Miso soup doused in chili oil? Okay. If Victoria... You put chili oil in the miso soup? If Victoria looked further, she's sure she'd find so much more. I guess, people do whatever they want. The only place where she can't bear to look is the dog-eared spiral notebook laid on top of Naomi's stuff she'd boxed up. Still, Victoria knows it only confirmed what she remembered. It sounds like a terrible combo, yeah. I'm like, that doesn't sound good. Like, even if you are like, I just want to eat something spicy, like, plus miso soup? Okay. To see Naomi outright say something was too spicy was wrong. Yoon. Oh, wait. Oh, good morning, Victoria. Who is... Oh, fear! Blinking hard to wake herself up, Victoria cranes her head up from the countertop. There's security guard, a family friend in his 50s named Yoon, gives her a warm smile. She returns the gesture after a large yawn. Good morning, Yoon. Hey, what's the matter? You look tired. Did you not sleep well? No, not really. Couldn't get to sleep last night. Sorry to hear. I'm going to make some coffee. Do you want some? Yeah, actually, that'd be great. Victoria leans on her elbows and watches Yoon start brewing 2 cups at the coffee station, right by the checkout counter. It's a bit old and worn down, but it's still chugging along just fine. Eventually, he places a paper cup in the steaming hot beverage Oh, wait, no. He places a paper cup of the steaming hot beverage on the counter in front of her. Victoria picks it up in one hand, looking down at her reflection. The face of the same grieving girl in her soup greets her. Hey, Yoon? Yes? What do you do if your friends change? I miss Naomi. Why do I feel like something's wrong? Sorry, it's nothing. I don't know. What do you do if your friends changed? But I feel like that won't give us the answer that we want. Yoon's just gonna be like, what? Your friend's just going through shit. You should just accept her. You know, she's just doing something. I miss Naomi. No. What do I feel like something's wrong? I don't know. I'll just ask the first one. What do you do if your friends changed? She thinks for a moment and speaks again. Even still, she can't find the words to truly describe her situation. Like, I don't know. Like, they're just completely different from what you used to know. Something you've known about them your whole life gets appended, and you don't know what to do about it? The kind of thing that makes you think something's wrong. I'm not making sense. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do about any of this, and I don't know who to ask. Is it about one of your friends at school? Yeah. Well, sometimes people change over time. There's nothing you can do about it, but you didn't do anything wrong to cause it. See, that's exactly the answer that I thought he was gonna give. It's a part of life, I guess. It's normal, but I know it hurts. Thanks, at least. Of course. Aw, jeez, here comes your mother. He leans away from Victoria, and to be honest, she's not exactly ready to be alone yet. There's a gnawing rock of dread in her stomach, but Victoria tries to ignore it the best she can. Ma's apron is clean and free of any dirt or stains. She starts to shout in English, unlike last night.
Alright, look alive, everyone. Store's about to open.
Oh, hey, wait, where's Benji?
Don't rush him. He'll be here in a few minutes. He's taking his father to the personal therapy building again. That poor boy just doesn't know where to stop, does he? I told him he doesn't have to pick up shifts at the store. Summer break is for resting, but you all should have seen how determined he was to help out.
Summer break's for resting my ass. You didn't give me the same courtesy. Victoria wanted to believe that her older brother Benjamin was only getting special treatment because he was in college now. A really good one too, if she remembers right, but she knew the truth. Ma's extra cooing and falling over Benjamin has always been the norm for Victoria's life. She sighs deep and glances away. Oh. Hey, I'm here, I'm sorry. Oh hey, Benjamin has a Sprite. Benjamin barrels through the glass doors and the bell jingling loud in the room. He blinks multiple times to clear the dreariness out of his eyes, though Victoria knows he's just sleepy, not tired, not like she is.
Oh, there you are. Oh, my sweet little Benji. You look so handsome in your uniform.
Ah. Benjamin starts to lightly shoo Ma away from him as he reaches up to fix his collar. Victoria stares down at the counter and makes a mental note to scrub off the energy drink stains later. Here she goes again. Oh, leave him alone. He's not a boy anymore, you know.
Oh, I know, but it still feels like yesterday I was holding him in my arms as a little baby. Look at him now, all grown up. Soon enough, he's gonna own this whole store.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Look at Victoria, though. She looks pretty good today, too.
I guess so.
Ma glances at Victoria and looks away. Benjamin leans over Ma's head and flashes a sympathetic look to her. It doesn't really help, but it's nice to know she's not the only one who thinks it sucks. Great! She's more or less used to it by now.
Alright, everyone, to your spots. We're opening.
Right. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to grunt. Right. Make way, Bean Brain. Victoria steps to the left as Benjamin vaults himself over the convenience store counter and plops down at the other cash register. Took you long enough. Yeah, I know. Sorry about Ma again. It's fine. Why are you on the register? I thought Ma wanted you to stock the shelves. No, that's in a few days. Right now she wants me to build experience at the cashier's side, and then I'm doing more stuff in the coming weeks. It's probably because of his shoulder, Victoria thinks. Ma has a bad habit of babying Benjamin because one of his shoulders is weaker than the other, and gets sore easier. Even after he told her it's only a little bit of pain here and there, she acts like he's some fragile baby bird who could keel over without her coddling. Lucky, I'm stuck here. Sheesh, I'll talk to her about it, okay? Don't worry about it, it's not worth the fight. Alright. With that, the workday begins on another humid summer morning. Victoria's head swirls with questions that may never get an answer as long as she's here. She falls into a comfortable rhythm for a while, long enough to take her mind off last night. Greet people, make small talk, scan their stuff, hand over receipts, greet people, make small talk, scan their stuff, hand over receipts, thank them, wash them, leave, lather, rinse, repeat. Until... Don't look now, here comes Esther. Oh. Oh, goody. What? 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 Victoria holds back her urge to frown as the girl stomps her way off to Victoria's cash register. These days, she's found herself growing more and more irritated by the girl's presence. Wherever Esther goes, trouble and gossip usually follows.
Good morning, Vic.
Sure is a morning, alright. Esther hauls a large bag of hard strawberry candies onto the counter while fiddling with her phone in the other hand. Oh, I love those candies. Oh my gosh, she has a pop socket!
So, have you heard the news about Naomi?
Yes, I swear. Victoria turns her mental attention towards stopping herself from wrangling Esther out of the store. Ma already yelled at her the last time she tried it.
No, listen. So, I was with the quilting club yesterday, and the aunties and I think Naomi's mom, Cassandra, is a drug lord.
Really now?
Uh-huh. And my Oma says that what happened is that the feds were onto her because of the accident, so she took Naomi and ran.
I don't know where I'm saving. Okay. Okay, the feds are onto her because of the accident, so she took Naomi and ran. What? Hey, S?
Yeah?
Has anyone told you that you and your Oma are lying sexual shit? That's not what I thought that confront meant. I thought confront was gonna ask about what she meant. Okay. Oh my god. Whatever. Would you like to pay in cash or credit? Esther's face has contorted into a deep frown, sending a dark glare in Victoria's way. Victoria keeps her expression frank.
Cash!
Okay, hold on. Let's pretend that didn't happen. And where'd she hear that from? That's what I wanted to ask. Okay.
Well, she heard it from my auntie from a few states away, who heard it from...
So basically, you heard all this, maybe third-handed from someone who barely even knows Cassandra and Naomi.
I mean...
And wasn't even in the state when wasn't even... blah, blah, blah. And wasn't even in the state when they went missing.
Yeah.
Yes, you gotta learn how to get your gossip from more reliable sources. Vic, cool it, you'll get in trouble again.
No, let her spew. I'm out of here anyway. Keep the change. I don't want to receive her back.
Chiefs pucked out in indignation. Esther throws a paper bill down on the counter and snatches the candy bag up before storming out of the store. I guess that's fine. Vic. Sorry, she just pisses me off. I know, but you can't attack nice customers. Ma's footsteps become more and more audible to Victoria as she sprints over to the cashier section, focused directly on Benjamin. She starts speaking in Mandarin so quickly that even Victoria is struggling to make out what she's saying.
Benjamin dear, I'm sorry, but I need some help here.
I just realized I kind of gave them the same voice. Oopsie. What's going on?
I'm a little over in my head here, so can you just step out and help me carry in a delivery real quick?
Victoria pauses as her hand hovers over the cash register. You have a delivery today? Of what? Sure, okay. With a pat on the shoulder and a low, sorry Vic whisper to her, Benjamin tightens the strings of his apron and falls behind Ma. Her pace is rather urgent. Okay. The store usually gets their stock on Tuesdays, doesn't it? So they've got at least 4 more days until a delivery comes in. What was all that about? But Victoria can't question it much longer, as the bell above the door begins to ring. When she looks up, she's greeted by the face of Naomi again. Hello. You really came back?
Of course I did, just like I said.
Right, of course. I can't go on break just yet. Benji's helping out Ma, but we can hang out here for a bit, okay? And then maybe once I get off my shift, you can drop over for dinner with us.
No!
She jolts at the tone behind Naomi's voice. She sounds almost angry?
Vic, can you do me a favor? Please, please don't tell anyone I was here. Let's keep it a secret between you and me.
Huh? She seems pretty serious about it, but maybe I can reason with her? Why? But we miss you.
I know. I don't think it's a good idea to get everyone's hopes up is all.
It's not hope, just closure. You know, like, we'd all feel better if you showed up and said you and Cassandra had to get away from it all, even if you leave after that.
I don't know. I think it'd be better if we didn't try to cross those lines.
Just as quickly as she tried to pry further, Victoria shut down without so much as a second thought. She looks back down at the counter she's standing behind, the wall that was built between the two girls. She feels a lot taller than these measly 3 feet. A going away party. A congrats your moving away party. A congrats your dead party. Okay. Finding her own weight is too difficult to support. She rests herself on the marble. Victoria turns her attention to the news, where Naomi is watching a segment with an unusual focus. Okay. Wow. That sure is some realistic news setting.
This morning, the body of a deceased man was found along the I-70 highway, south of Bridge Creek, Maryland, according to the police. Until DNA testing has been done, the victim is currently unable to be identified. Police are asking for help in identifying the voice of an unknown caller, presumably female, who called 911 to report his body. Please be warned, though, that some viewers might find this audio disturbing.
They're just playing it on the news? Oh, wait. Someone said 911, what's your emergency? The man on the road made for a feeling... What?
The man on the road made for a filet meal. His remnants can be discovered at the side of that I-70 highway. Could you elaborate? I consumed his organs after I killed him. All that is left is his skin and bones.
Cannibalism again? Okay.
Reports say that a call had come from the victim's phone.
Every time I turned on the news, I was scared that I would see your face next. That they wanted help finding your killer.
I'm sorry for worrying you so much.
Leo, stop apologizing, you're fine. Despite the conversation, Naomi's eyes doesn't break away from the screen. Fascination lines her expression in a way that Victoria has never seen before. It's almost eerie. That was a huge meal. Yeah. What, you ate them all in one night? No saving for leftovers? You know, you spread it out a little bit. Naomi's watching the screen like,
I would love to try that someday.
Try what? Being a 911 caller dispatcher?
So like, no, eating a person.
If she hadn't been like this before the accident, hell, even before her disappearance, Victoria would have brushed it off. Oh, if she had been like this. Okay. But now, what's with you right now? Is everything okay? Is everything okay over there?
Yeah, why do you ask?
Sorry, you're just acting weird or maybe I'm acting weird. I don't know, I'm tired.
Oh.
At this point, that Naomi looks away from the television and said... Sorry. It's at this point that Naomi looks away from the television, instead choosing to stare down at her shoes. She doesn't move much afterwards, barely even blinks.
I should go. It's starting to get late.
Already?
Yeah.
But you just got here. Can't you stay a little longer? I really do miss you, and it's been months since you left.
I'll come back tomorrow. Remember what we talked about earlier today?
She knows what Naomi is talking about. Don't tell anyone about her. Simple as that. Even though Victoria displays a small smile on her face and waves Naomi goodbye, her mind continues to boil over. The last flash of Naomi's dark hair disappears from Victoria's visions, right as Benjamin returns to his spot. His eyebrows are furrowed, mouth pulled into a strange closed-lipped grimace. He slides over to his slot. You okay? The weirdest thing happened. Ma said she needed my help stacking stuff that just came in, but when she brought me to the usual pickup spot, she disappeared. What? Like, vanished in front of you? Well, not like that. She went around the corner and poof, couldn't find her anymore. I looked everywhere for her. That's why it took me so long. What? Is she okay? Did you find her? What do you think happened?
I couldn't. I don't know where she went. Give me a second,
Victor, don't. Victoria, don't distract your brother.
Speak of the devil.
Ma, what happened? Where'd you go?
What do you mean, where'd I go? Benji, silly, I've been in the manager's office, you know that.
But I saw you.
Victoria tunes out of the conversation as Benjamin falls behind Ma and switches to Mandarin to try and hash it out in hushed voices. She's already got enough to think about tonight. At least Ma's okay, but what happened? Chewing on the inside of her mouth, Victoria makes up her mind. Naomi's insistence of staying under the radar only spurs her on. Tomorrow morning, she'll figure out what the rest of Bridge Creek has seen regarding Naomi. If they've seen her. Okay. When an exhausted Victoria crawls into her bed that night, she sees Naomi again in her dreams. They were sitting together on the roof of the store, like when they were children. The building was old, so Victoria and her family always lived in the floor above the convenience store. Yeah, very My leg broken. The stars have been so beautiful in her dream. For a brief moment, Victoria feels as if she is finally at peace. It is not an emotion that she has been able to experience lately. Oh. Okay, honestly, this cursor moving thing is very neat. It's very cool. I like this a lot, and it's hell to make in Renpai, I think. But this isn't Renpai, so I don't know. For a brief moment, Victoria feels as if she's finally in peace. It's not an emotion that she has been able to experience lately, so even the most fleeting second she welcomes with open arms. Parallax? Parallax? What is Parallax? Naomi is enraptured by the stars, how they dance and glimmer under the night sky with infinite stories that would never be told. She doesn't look away from the sky when Naomi starts to speak to Victoria.
Did you miss me?
Yes, every day. She bristles away from Victoria's presence. Leo, what's wrong?
You're going on a wild goose chase right now. You need to buckle down for me.
What does that mean?
Find me.
Right as she reaches out to Naomi one last time, she wakes up. Bruh. Early light streams through her window. It's not bright enough to be real sunlight, but instead the soft blue hues of the dawn's rays illuminate the cramped room. Lying back down on soft pillows and thin sheets, Victoria stares at the ceiling with bleary eyes. Wild goose chase? What does that mean? She'll figure it out later in the morning. Day 2! Oh, that's what it is. The thing that moves, okay. With less, well, the background moves less than the front. Yeah, because the sky wasn't moving as much. Yeah. Alright, no screwing around. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Popping the crick in her neck and readjusting her apron, Victoria tightens her jaw and makes her way to the checkout counter. The newfound fire in her steps does not go unnoticed by Ma, who's currently unlocking the glass doors of the store.
You're up early.
Slept pretty well last night.
That's because you went to bed early. If you actually went to sleep when I tell you to, you'd be on time every day like Benji.
In actuality, she kinda slept like shit. That dream kept playing in her head over and over again, until its meaning hit her like a baseball bat to the forehead. Victoria needs to change what questions she asks before Naomi slips away again. Lying to Ma comes as easy as breathing to Victoria. It started off small, as everything does. Maybe a little truth stretching when she was little to get Ma off her back from something. And before she knew it, Victoria didn't even hesitate to shovel falsities at her own mother. She looks away and at Benjamin. Oh, morning.
Morn.
The young man in question was dangling on the rungs of a stepladder at the moment, peering at the fluorescent lights with his dark eyes squinted. Is everything okay? Do you need my help?
No, don't worry. I'll be down soon. It's these stupid lights.
Oh,
What's wrong?
Started flickering on and off last night. It was super annoying and gave me a headache.
That's weird. We got them replaced last month.
I know, we shouldn't be doing this already.
Finding nothing that could have been causing the issue, Benjamin grumbles to himself and steps down from the ladder before folding it up.
I'll put this away.
Thanks for looking at least.
See, Benji takes control without being prompted.
Yeah.
You should do that more often.
Everyone plasters a wide smile on their faces as the first customer of the day starts to make their way to the store. Hey Felix, how you doing? Felix? Sorry. Could be worse. I've been waiting on that shipment of the Sears I like to come in. Did another one get lost in the mail? Yeah, it's stupid too. Like, how do you lose 30 pounds of books? I don't know why Felix is country, but I'm tired. I'm gonna make him country. He doesn't have a character sprite, it's fine. Victoria nods along and sighs in exasperation at the thought, commiserating with her classmate. Felix has always been a bit of a bookworm, especially for anything sci-fi related. Not that she's judging him or anything for it. If anything, she's impressed at how quickly he can rip through an entire series. Besides, she can respect it. These days, she doesn't read as nearly much as she should. Between Juan's convenience store and Naomi's disappearance, she really hasn't had the energy to sit down and read. Even perusing her old Traveler's Guide to this country or that area magazines feels like a mental chore. Felix places down a bowl with steamed custard onto the counter, next to a few cans of soda. You've seen Naomi today? This seems to be Naomi's favorite. Have you seen Naomi today? Have you seen Naomi today? I mean, of course it wouldn't be face-to-face or anything, or a conversation, but like, anything helps. You get what I mean? Can't say I do. No, I mean, I saw someone that reminded me of her, but I didn't get a close look. Yeah, I'm probably talking on my ass here. Sorry. She shuts down that line of thought and scans in the bowl. Another prod of grief pokes her heart as she remembers that steamed custard used to be Naomi's favorite. The mention of familiarity doesn't go unnoticed, though. Pulling herself back into that calm farce, she puts the cash payment into the register as Felix grabs bread and soda. Have a good day, Felix. Hope your book shows up soon. Thanks, I hope too. I hope so too. I miss her, even though she's here in a weird way. Miss Qiao? What? Okay.
Good afternoon, Victoria.
Oh, good afternoon, Miss Qiao. Wait, that's Naomi's neighbor. She lives right next door to them. I remember that. Yeah, how many silhouettes are there? Maybe she saw something? I should talk to her about Naomi. Basically any other NPC from main characters. But, like, I'm surprised Mom doesn't have, like, a sprite. Here's the messages box. Brief small talk as Victoria reads over and it's just some boxes of green tea and cans of cat food. Have you seen Naomi? How's everything going? Oopsies. Yeah, sure. I'll just be direct with everyone. Have you seen Naomi? Today or yesterday or any point this week, I mean?
Oh, Victoria.
Miss Qiao reaches out and gently places one wrinkled hand on the back of Victoria's own.
I know you miss her, dear. We all do.
That's not...
I know it feels like you'll never get better, but time will heal your wounds. I felt the same way when my husband died.
That's appreciated, but it's really not what I was talking about.
I hope the pain eases for you soon, Victoria. I really do.
Unsure if she should correct her, Victoria instead decides to hold her tongue. She knows Mrs. Qiao means well anyway. Solid no from her, yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. If you ever want to talk to someone about it, I'll always lend a ear for you.
Yeah, that means a lot for me. Finishing up their transaction, Victoria gives Mrs. Qiao a small smile as she starts to bag up the cat food and tea.
Victoria, dear, can I ask you a favor?
Sure, what's up?
I haven't seen Mimi in a few days now. She's not an outdoor kitty, and it's not like her to go wandering around town. Can you please just keep an eye out and let me see if you see Mimi? She has a white tail with black speckles on it, like little sesame seeds. Please don't hurt yourself trying to get her, though.
Yeah, of course I will. Don't worry, I'll get Benji to pick her up if we see her.
Thank you so much. You're a good child, Victoria. Don't forget that.
God, when was the last time Victoria actually heard that from Ma? She looks away and presses a hand against her mouth to hide the smile that curls her face. Have a good day, Mrs. Chow. Anyway, welcome to Juan's Convenience. Oh god, it's you.
I didn't think you'd still be here.
Yes, please.
Don't give me that look. I forgot something yesterday. All my her stomach issues, you get me?
Well, at least Victoria would only have to deal with her for a little while. The less she interacted with Esther, the better. She's not a bad kid, she's really not. The only problem is that dealing with Esther is exhausting, to say the least. Esther grabs a neon pink bottle of antacids and hucks it into the counter.
That's all we need.
Good. As she starts to scan the barcode for Esther's antacid, she can't help but wonder. Have you seen Naomi? Have you seen Naomi?
I told you, Cassandra.
No, seriously, for real. Have you seen her today or yesterday? No games, no bullshit. Hello?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I kinda expected that. Still sucks though.
What, you're starting to search pies again?
In a way, I guess.
What's that supposed to mean?
Anyway, I shouldn't keep you too long. Your Oma probably doesn't feel too good, and I would hate to keep her waiting.
Alright, I get it. Keep the change.
Debating whether it's worth to have a good cry and a nap in the break room, Victoria swings her arm with a too enthusiastic wave to shoo Esther away. She sinks her head into her hands and waits for the next customer.
Victoria.
Yeah? Ma sprints up to the counter, shoving a plastic garbage bag in her face. It's stuffed to the brim and on the verge of bursting open. The innards sound like they're sloshing around in some unholy liquid brew.
Someone knocked over a trash can in the store. Take this out to the bin.
Yeah, sure. Get Benji on cashier duty.
Hurry up!
Not wanting to incur the wrath of her mother for taking too long to fulfill a request, Victoria heaves the bag up in both hands and bustles to the dumpster. She never liked going there, since she had to cut through the break room to get in a rather tedious trek. But in the end, Victoria swallows her grumbling and yanks the door to the alleyway open. Starting to get dark out, her main source of light are the golden hues of the street lamps that hang over her head. With one wobbly arm, she heaves up the metal lid. What even is this thing? Rocks?
Victoria.
Victoria jolts as the bag drops into the dumpster. She whirls around on a heel, coming face to face with Naomi. The expression on her face is... it's unreadable.
I don't think we should see each other anymore.
Huh?
It's better for you and me. I mean, I'm never gonna see you again after this week. It's probably better for us both if we part ways now.
No, why? Why now? Why this?
I was thinking to myself, it's better if we forget each other here. I don't want you to hurt any longer.
No matter what she tries to say, Naomi's empty gaze bores holes straight into her soul. Everything Victoria works up the courage to ask simmers back down into nothingness with one look in Naomi's eyes. Are you real? Nobody else seems to have noticed. She is a ghost. That's why, and only we can see her. That's what's happening. So that's it? We're going to say goodbye and leave?
Yes, it's easier to let go of one another the earlier we try. I'll miss you. Of course I will.
She has nothing to say. What can Victoria say anyway? Naomi so swiftly cut their bond apart with a few words. There seems like there's absolutely nothing she can do to convince her otherwise.
I'm glad you understand.
Was it something I did or said? Leo, please, you can tell me if I do anything wrong. I promise I won't get mad.
It wasn't.
And that's it. As if saying goodbye to a schoolmate for the summer, the two of them part ways, but there's something so final in her words. Well, I'll see you one day, I guess.
Probably not.
Yeah, she's right. Victoria knows deep down she's never gonna see Naomi again. Ever. Did we fuck up? The day is blurred together after that. Victoria falls into a grey, suffocating routine. Wake up, go to work, lie in her bed, remember the good times she had with Naomi, sleep, repeat. The end of the week is no different. That day, she gets off the night shift she asked for, and with her exhausted limbs feeling heavy, she crawls into her bed. But as she awakens from unsettling dreams, the last thing she sees is the glint of a knife held by dear little Naomi. What? Also, this ad break. The last thing she sees is the glint of a knife held by dear little Naomi. Okay. By dear little Naomi, does she mean like Naomi but younger, or is it like an endearing thing? Maybe a time skip. Oh, never mind. Nope, it seems like life just keeps going on. Naomi left and we're just like, okay, I guess we'll just wait for her to come back. And she's like, no, I'm not coming back. And you're like, okay, but maybe. Oh. Oh no. Something spilled. My orange soda! What? Fanta? Don't you want— Okay. When morning arrives again, the Huang family wakes up to see Victoria's headless— to see Victoria's headless corpse lying in the sea of her own blood. So we did fuck up. Dead? What? We fucked up! Naomi came back for some reason. Naomi's like, we won't see each other again. And it was like, okay. We go to sleep. Naomi kills us. I'm like, oh, I mean, I thought you were leaving, not that you would kill me. I mean, that technically you did hold on to your word. Christ. Where would you save your place in the unfortunate week? What? Why would I save my dead end? Why would I save my dead end? Naomi came back for some reason. Naomi came back to kill us! Okay, where— shit. The thing is, I can't tell— I have to read the little timestamp. Like, I can't tell where my saves were. Okay, I guess I'll start— you know what, I'll just start from day 0 and I'll pretend like nothing is wrong. Wait, no, like, never mind. I'll like be direct every single time or something like that. It'll work out, trust. You just gotta believe. Okay. Day 1. Yes. Yes. Da 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 da. Sorry, it's nothing. Oh shit, no! See, it's not Renpai, so it doesn't automatically not skip dialogue. Or automatically, like, stop at dialogue that you haven't seen before, so it just skipped through everything. Help. Okay, that's all the same. Alright. I'm just gonna leave it. Okay. Victoria bites her tongue. Quite literally. She realizes as she unclenches her jaw and releases it from between her teeth. Uh-huh. The two girls finish up the transaction as Esther jabbers on and on. Victoria stares into space, mentally debating the pros and cons of telling a customer to show up. Benjamin's face is unreadable. Maybe he's holding back the urge to clock Esther too. She doesn't blame him.
Actually, you know their neighbor, Miss Chow? I'll bet you that she saw something real bad before they left.
Huh? Really? The perks up at the mention of Mrs. Chow. Wait, that's right, she lives next door to them. She would have seen something last night if Naomi or Cassandra showed up there.
Yeah, just ask her.
Right, will do. You want to pay in cash or credit?
Oh, cash works fine. No receipt, no bag.
Uh-huh, and have a good day. Wow, Esther's very green friendly. She's saving the planet, bro. Esther slides the cash over and takes the bag of candy at this point. Wait, I thought she asked for no bag. Her own bag. She has a tote bag. She's green friendly. She's eco-friendly like that.
Proud of you, Vic. For what? Not blowing your lid on Esther? I know how much restraint it took this time.
Yeah, thanks. it was my second option though. All she can think about is Esther's comment about Mrs. Chiao. Sure, it was one born out of Esther's usual desire to stir up some trouble, but if Victoria played her cards right, the next time Miss Chiao came in, Ma's footsteps became more and more audible. Okay. Should be all the same. Why? Shit, no, I forgot to not skip! Ah! Okay, what's with you right now? Wait, shit, I should have pretended like nothing's wrong. No! I don't know anymore. Let me just start over. Let me just start over. Let me just start again. From... Okay. Leave it. Okay. No! Okay. Okay, no, I didn't want to click Y. I was supposed to play stupid this time. Ah! Okay. Trust, believe. Okay. Runpai. See? Yes, Runpai has some of its advantages when it's built in like that. Okay. Right, yes. Leave it. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay. But we miss you.
I know, it's a good idea. Yeah, okay.
Cannibalism. Okay, where are you staying right now? Huh? Are you and your mom staying in a hotel or something? We haven't seen you around town or anything. That's why I ask.
No, we're in our house. It feels nice, being able to sleep in my old bed again.
Oh, that's good at least. Victoria keeps a mental note of this.
I should go. It's starting to get late.
Already?
Yeah.
But you just got here. Can't you stay a little longer? I really do miss you. It's been months since you left.
I'll come back tomorrow. Remember what we talked about earlier today?
She knows what Naomi is talking about. Don't tell anyone about her. Simple as that. Reading Victoria's plan space was blah 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 blah. Her mind comes to boil over. The last flash of Victoria's body. Okay. Maybe we should have just listened to her and just like don't tell anyone about her. So instead of confronting everyone the next day, we should be like, oh, what? Naomi? I don't know her. Okay. Blah 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 blah. When the exhausted Victoria, she sees Naomi again in her dreams. Oh, okay, this thing. Blah blah blah. Alright, blah blah blah. Day 2. Indirect everyone. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Actually, I should probably save here. File 3. Okay. Okay. Wait, who was this? Shit. Wait, help! There's no history! Oh wait, there is a history. Okay. Yukino. Oh wait, this was the guy I gave a contra accent. Okay, so Yukino. Okay, I wish I could see her again. Wait, no. This is not... Wait, who is this? I gave country accent to Felix. I don't remember a Yukino. Am I crazy? Did we have a Yukino? Wait, I didn't mean to skip! Fuck! Ah! Every time! Okay, I really wish I could see her again. Country, but female.
Yeah, me too. Sometimes I look out my window in the morning and I think I'll see her in the streets.
Really? Victoria sets down the can of strawberry lemon flavored soda with a little too much fervor and meets Yukino's gaze. She's a little shorter than Victoria, always has been. Neither the characters even embarrassed. That might be true, actually, now that you're saying it. Because I'm pretty sure we ran into Felix first.
It happened earlier this morning too. I thought I was dreaming, but she looked right at me and smiled before she left.
You sure it was her? You're sure?
Not full of sure, but she hurled herself in the way Naomi always did.
I like how Yukino is such a Japanese name, so I gave her a country accent. Okay, so she saw someone that looked like Naomi at least. What does it mean? Their conversation ends soon after. Victoria finishes up with Yukino's purchase. drowning the final price to her. She gives her a gentle smile and pays up with a 20. Stay safe, alright? Okay. Alright. Mrs. Chow comes in. Oh, okay, she's Naomi's neighbor. Okay. Blah blah. How's everything going? How's everything going?
Oh, you know how it is. It's been so quiet ever since Naomi and Consedrin left.
Victoria bows her head and bites back her tears. Every time the disappearance is brought back up, it's like a fresh sting of pain in her heart, but she has to keep going in this path. Really? You haven't seen anything? Mrs. Chow reaches forward and places one gnarled yet gentle hand on Victoria's own hand.
I really wish I had, dear. Believe me, I do. Unfortunately, no. I'm not exactly a nosy type of person, but when you live so closely to someone's house, you can't help but look.
That's wrong. That shouldn't be right. Oh, sorry to bring all this up, but just one more question.
Of course, what is it?
Victoria doesn't even care if Mrs. Chow is acting like she's wrought with grief, and it's her job to humor her. You didn't even see their car in the driveway or anything?
No, I wish. I understand why, though. Even if they came back, I'm sure the accident would still be fresh for them.
Accident? Shit. Thank you for telling me.
It's not a problem, dear.
Victoria stacks the cans of green tea next to the cat food to back it up. Why would she lie? Naomi wouldn't have a reason to lie about where she's staying, would she? Accident. What do they mean by accident? Wait, so she's saying, okay, I don't know what accident is. Maybe accident there, she's just referring to like their disappearance. And then Victoria's saying, why would Naomi lie? As in, why would Naomi lie about staying in her old house, right? Because she's saying that Mrs. Chow is telling the truth. That she hasn't seen any activity in her old house. Or at their old house, right? Which means that Naomi isn't living there. I guess. Doesn't make sense.
Victoria, dear, can I ask you a favor?
Sure, what's up?
I haven't seen Mimi, okay? She's out there, okay? Can you look out for her, blah blah blah.
Of course I will, don't worry, I'll open better to pay.
Thank you so much, you're a good child, Victoria, don't forget that.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Oh hey, it's Felix now. What? Oh, could be worse. Oh, blah 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 blah. Okay. This used to be Naomi's favorite. Huh, this used to be Naomi's favorite. Yeah, I remember at one point when we were like 12, the bakery ran out of them and she tried to barter with me for mine. Really? Haven't heard that one before. What do you say? Told her she could have it, but she owed me one after night. We never got to that point before. It still hurts so much to think of her like that. Naomi was always more than a face on a missing persons poster, but sometimes it feels like that's all she'd be remembered by. But then hearing Felix talk about her like she was still here in a way, like she wasn't missing, she's only way on a trip, makes the pain ease a little bit. Sometimes I see someone I think it's her, honestly. It happened again earlier today. Wait, huh? Yeah, when I was walking down here, I think I saw her. Or someone who looks like her anyway. It was weird too. She was kind of looking at her hands like this. Here, Felix places his hands palm up near his face and exaggerates a looking down gesture at them. And kept flexing her fingers like she didn't know what to do with them. Don't quote me on that though. I didn't really get a good look at her face, so I could have been someone else. But that is weird. Did you talk to her about it? No, by the time I thought about it and turned around, she was already gone. That doesn't feel right at all. What could she be up to? Thanks for telling me. Yeah, of course. Putting herself back into that calm fart, she pushed the cash payment into the register as Felix got bread and soda. Have a good day, Felix. Hope your book shows up soon. Nice, I hope so too. Okay. So there's like multiple accounts of people like, yeah, I think I saw Naomi, but I don't know if it was her, right? And then she was doing some weird stuff. I missed her even though she's here in a weird way.
Victoria, oh my god.
I think it's all the same. Okay. And then we go out to put stuff away and Naomi comes out and wait, no, wait! Ah, I can't read! Girl, this is why we need a not skip button. We need some way to turn it off without, oh my god, I'm crying. Okay, we're gonna pretend like that did not happen. Wait, no, it auto-saved, right? Wait. No, not history. Load. Autosave. Okay, it autosave. I'm crying. Every time I just try to skip a little bit. Victoria Jones is a drug, okay. It's angry? Oh, her expression. Hello?
What the hell are you telling people about me?
I didn't say anything. I was just...
I thought you promised you wouldn't tell anyone I was here. Why are you asking everyone all those questions?
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard. You are not subtle. Do you not trust me? Do you think I'm screwed up in the head that you start talking behind my back? I thought you were my friend.
Leo, please. I'm just worried about you, Zol. You're not acting like yourself. What am I supposed to make of all this, huh? No, don't say anything yet. I want you to put yourself in my shoes and look at it from my point of view. You show up after 6 damn months of nothing, you act like nothing's wrong, and then you tell me you're gonna leave again in a week, and no one's really seen you, your mom, even your car. And if you want me to sit here and take it, this time you would settle. Yeah, right? Like, this time I literally did not say, like, oh, hey, have you seen Naomi? Right? I guess this time we just, like, learned more shit. And she's like, oh my god, all these people telling you all the secrets that you shouldn't be learning. I don't know. Naomi, you worried us all sick. Stop trying to make me act like I'm perfectly okay with all this, because I'm not. I can't be okay with this. Anyone would start asking around. What was I supposed to do, huh? I tried to ask you what was wrong, but you kept saying, I'm fine, nothing's wrong, stop bothering me about it. But it bothers me. It bothers me. And you know why? Because you're my best friend in this whole stupid world, and I care so much about you.
Fine. Okay. I can fix that.
Huh? Victoria couldn't describe Naomi's expression even if she tried.
No, you're right. It's wrong of me to bother you like this. I don't want to see you anymore, okay?
Wait, Leo, what are you talking about? This isn't what I wanted.
We'll never see each other again, I promise. I won't bother you anymore.
Leo, wait, I'm sorry. I'm not asking you to completely cut me off. I just want to know why you're...
Goodbye, Victoria.
There isn't a hint of spite in her voice. All she can hear is a dull emptiness. Perhaps that makes the stabs of pain in Victoria's heart even harder to swallow. It would have been easier if Naomi screamed it at her, said she was a piece of shit and an awful friend, but she didn't. She's so calm.
You should go. Your mother's going to be looking for you soon.
And with that, she turns around and starts to leave. Victoria gets up to follow her and ask her why she's doing this, but stops. No, it's better if I don't. I'll make it worse. So that's it? We're gonna say our goodbyes and part like this?
Yes.
Bye. She doesn't even glance over her shoulder at Victoria, and that, perhaps, is the worst part of it all. How easily Naomi was able to torch their friendship like it was nothing. Victoria falls silent. If this had been any other situation, she would have said goodbye or see you later. Anything to break the silence. But this time, she does the same as Naomi. She simply turns and shuffles back to the door she came from, entering the store while staying out of the filthy alleyway. I just realized I'm kind of covering text. I'm sorry. Okay. It's not fear. It's not fair, that's what it is. It's unfair that Naomi gets to show up after half a year of no closure, act like she's changed, and then get to sever her friendship with Victoria permanently. It's not fair that she can't do anything to help or save her. And it's not fair that Victoria can't tell anyone about this. It's just not fair. What? With a scream that's born out of pure frustration and sorrow, she slams the metal door shut as hard as she could. Victoria narrowly avoids being smashed in the forehead as it bounces back and opens up again. Sighing deep, she leans in to actually close it this time. How fortunate she was, she later realized. Had she shut the door right the first time, she never would have seen a glimpse of the truth. What? What? Naomi? The girl has her back turned to Victoria, and a part of her body is hidden by the corner of the alleyway. Despite that, Victoria's eyes widen as she plucks something off of her face and hurls it onto the ground. Naomi lurches forward and shivers, and violently, Victoria realizes it's the kind of shiver that engulfs someone's entire body. In her horror, she watches as Naomi's body ripples and extends, as if her very flesh was being warped from the inside out. It takes everything Victoria has in her not to scream. The process is almost instant. If she had blinked, she would have missed it. Soon enough, she straightens back up, and the person that was once Naomi no longer stood there. Instead, Victoria saw a man in his 30s, with short hair slicked back and strands almost a foot taller than Naomi. What? The man, none the wiser of his audience, simply turns the corner and leaves, making sure to step where he has thrown the unknown item. Is she dreaming? She has to be. It's the only way Victoria can explain what she saw. There's no normal, no human explanation otherwise. People don't just do that. Maybe it's stupid of her to do so, but before she can stop herself, Victoria rushes back out to the alleyway, eyes wide and whipping her head left and right to catch sight of the man. The streets are moderately full during the late evening hours, and wherever he is, she can't see. Doesn't make sense. Nothing she saw made sense. Victoria stops in her tracks as the sound of plastic crunching fills her ears. Glancing down, she lifts her shoe. A deep horror... Shape-shifting now. Here's the thing. I'm starting to think that it's a doppelganger situation, but it's eerily similar to Replace's doppelganger situation with the skin suits and shit. And I'm like, really? It really was just an imposter doppelganger thing? Deep horror shoots through her veins when she realizes the things Naomi peeled off her face were colored contact lenses. What? Cracked blue contact lenses greet her eyes as she drops to her knees, staring in horror. Pieces of a once unknown story are clicking together in her head. No matter how much she doesn't want to believe it, the conclusion that Victoria comes to screams in her mind louder than she drowned out. You weren't Naomi. Okay, never mind. It was not a skin suit situation. Just kidding. But, wait. So, okay, so like skin ripples, person changes. Maybe it changes like, you know how like, so you know how, people shapeshift, or not, you know how like Maya's body changes when she, when she, what is it called again? When she like calls on a spirit in Ace Attorney. You know how spirit mediums change? Like it's like that, where like the physical attributes stay the same, as in like the hair, skin color, and all that stays the same. Yeah, but then like, but their shape changes, you know? So like maybe this man like physically shaped into Naomi, but had to wear contact lenses because it's not completely the same. Somehow. I don't know. But like, okay. This is all conspiracy theory. But okay, you weren't Naomi. Act 2. Something is wrong with Victoria Huang. Hello? Day 3. Is this still from our perspective? How could she have been so blind? Of course Naomi's behavior fell off. It wasn't her. It never was, not since she reappeared. It's a creature that eats people to gain their form. Maybe it ate Naomi to ate the ending. I also thought it was an ending, but we're still going. Honestly, I was surprised that it ended there. We just got an early bad ending, I guess. Because it's like the game is supposed to be kind of lengthy, so oh. Of course Naomi's behavior fell off. It wasn't her. It never was, not since she reappeared. With her newfound revelation, Victoria strides downstairs with her head held high. It's stupid to think, but an inkling of a twisted thought is brewing in her mind. A clumsy, clawing thought that maybe, just maybe, the explanation was inhuman. Like a shapeshifter. Yeah. Victoria's not stupid though. There's no way in hell that anyone would take her seriously if she showed up and said, I think my best friend got replaced by a body snatcher. Today is the day to be subtler in her prodding, she thinks as she hops over the counter. Morning, Ma.
Oh, look at you, 2 days in a row. You should have been this punctual already, but it's better late than never.
Good morning, Yun. Oh, good morning, Victoria. He waves gently at her, before turning back towards Ma and continuing his conversation in Mandarin. I don't know why either, it's just saying that- I'm just saying we should probably look into getting the cameras checked out and replacing them.
It's like these stupid lights. The quality of everything has turned to crap, I tell you.
I'm not denying it. All I'm saying is that a few of the cameras cut out and showed static for 3 days in a row now. We need to look into it.
Ugh, I'll look around for better security cameras today.
As Miles starts to unlock the doors, Benjamin hurries down the stairs and tightens the strings of his apron.
You all good? You seemed out of it last night.
What do you know about shapeshifters? Okay, I'm gonna save here first. Alright, cool. Just had a lot on my mind.
What about?
It's a long story.
You want to talk about it?
What can I say? Not really. It's something I want to work through myself.
Alright.
Another day of badgering people about my best friend. She meets the gaze of an employee from the mechanics shop. It takes her a second, but remembers his name is Jiang Hong. Okay. Hey, Jiang Hong, how's the shop going?
It could be better. And you?
Same as usual. Ever since she started working at the store, Victoria's respect for Jiang Hong has skyrocketed. She definitely wasn't prepared for the actual workforce experience, so to see Jiang Hong put double time at the mechanics shop really put it in perspective for her.
I won't be in your hair for too long. I'm only here for some coffee. Haven't been able to sleep at all lately.
Yeah, me neither. What's been keeping you up? What's been keeping you up?
The usual, work and all that.
Same here then. Getting hit with overtime or something?
Could say that. A lot of people came in yesterday because all their cars kind of popped all at once.
Like exploded? Popped?
Not to that extent, thank God. I mean, like, everyone all came in because their cars were running into all sorts of problems. Weird thing is, looking into it, it was all kind of the same problem. I know you don't know much about cars, but it's not something that can happen on accident.
You're saying they did it to their cars on purpose?
I don't think so. I think someone cut some fuel on brake lines. All clean cuts. Can't think of anyone who could do this, but I don't know. Shit's going crazy in the shop right now. I can't really talk much about it.
God, that is crazy. Wish I knew what to say to you, man.
It's fine. Honestly, I'm glad that I'm not going insane here. When I say I haven't been able to sleep lately, I do mean it. Work sadness big time because of it.
Oh yeah, I totally get that. Victoria finishes scanning Jiang Hong's coffee and rattles off the total. Have a good one, man.
You too.
Okay. Someone went around, not slashing tires, but like cutting brakes or something. Why would she say not to tell anyone she was here if she's willing to visit Jiang Hong? She was never close to him. Did we just assume that it was Naomi? I guess that's fine. Who could have done that to our cars? Who would want to? Who could have done that to our cars? Who would want to? Wait, so are we saying it's not her? I'm help. Oopsies. No, not again. Oh, hey.
Well, how's your horses? Don't sound so excited to see me.
Reaching up and pinching the brush of her nose, Victoria inhales until she feels her lungs are about to pop before releasing it with a sharp exhale.
Anyway, can you hurry it up?
Couldn't you call me? It starts in a few hours, so I don't want to be late again. I yawned mid-speech, but it's okay. She stares down at the counter, taking in the sight of a dozen boxes of cookies hastily paced next to a 16-pack of juice bottles. Yeah, sure, of course. While punching in the prices for each individual cookie box, a storm of questions start to brew in Victoria's head. Probably a bad idea to ask Esther of people, but... Absolutely not. I feel like I shouldn't ask Esther anything. Or Esther. Sure, why not? Everything normal? Everything okay?
You mean, like, with Umba, or?
Oh no, don't worry. I mean, like, in general. You see anything weird lately or something? Esther's stress slowly melts away at the clarification.
Oh, I mean, I guess so?
Pulling back a wince, Victoria realizes she's touched upon a sore spot with Esther. Sorry, I've got a lot going on and I was thinking about way too much. I wasn't...
No, everything's fine. Nothing weird, if that's what you mean.
As much as he dislikes her gossipy behavior, Victoria isn't a monster. If Esther doesn't want to bring her family, Victoria doesn't either. Besides, she and Esther are pretty much in the same boat in terms of their family situations. Anyway, your total is... I got it. Keep the change, okay? Sure. I feel like I shouldn't have done that. Let's look back. Let's pretend. Okay, no, absolutely not. If I mention anything about shapeshifters to her, I'll regret it for sure. I'm not gonna torture myself. Oh yeah, the Cubs started in a few. Oh, okay, here, sheesh. She reams up the last tin of cookies as quickly as she could, rattling off this final press to Esther. Keep the change, I gotta go. The whole club is hindering on me. Better hurry up then, don't keep them waiting. Victoria leans forward and gives her a big wave as Esther stuffs everything in a few plastic bags and sprints away. Okay. Once again, Victoria exhales deeply and shakes her head. Hello, Victoria. Victoria looks up and opens her mouth to go through her usual spiel of, hey, welcome to Juan's convenience store, did you find everything you need? But, hi? Okay. Are we... That's what I'm saying, like, is Naomi not our ex? Like... Okay. Standing in front of Victoria is a woman that she has never seen before. A woman that is truly, unequivocally, and undeniably beautiful. Okay. Soft black hair that curls up in flipped ends frame her face in a way that would draw attention to the gentle smile that adorns her expression. Dark freckles splash her tan face in the storms at night sky. In her eyes.
Everything okay?
Yeah, of course. Sorry, Birch Creek is a bit of a small town. What's your name?
Oh, I see. My name's Elaine.
Elaine's sweet nature seems to put her at ease, but Victoria still finds herself blushing and stumbling over her words. First time here? Shape shipping. I don't quite think that's... I'm not quite sure if that shape is the... First time here?
Yes, it is. Benjamin told me all about you. You're Victoria, yes?
Yeah, that's me, Victoria Huang. You can call me Vic though. Benjamin's my brother.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you both.
It's nice to meet you too. Elaine didn't have much on the counter, just an energy drink and a few cans of what looked like soup. Victoria starts to scan them in. What brought you to Birch Creek? We don't really have any major events this time of year. I mean, our Lunar New Year celebrations are in January, February, and we don't get many visitors until then.
I ended up here next night after my dirt bike broke down on the middle of the road. I'm lucky I was able to walk here.
Yikes. Well, I'm glad you're alright at least. You brought it to our mechanic shop, right?
Oh yes, I did. They were nothing short of polite to me.
Great, those guys work super fast. You'll be back on the road in no time.
It's wonderful to hear.
Victoria finishes up with the pork buns and reaches for the energy drink. She hasn't time for help! I can't. Oh, okay, we're fine. Where are you staying? Where are you going? Where are you staying?
What do you mean?
Like, at the local motel, I mean? You're staying there? Super cheap rooms there.
Oh, yes I am. It shouldn't be long, only until my bike is all fixed up.
I actually did not want to ask that. Let's go back. Wait, no, I didn't want to ask that! No, stupid! Don't ask about shapeshifters, dumbass! Okay, where are you going? Where are you going?
Well, I was making my way to the next state over, hoping to see the world, or at least every state in the country one day.
Where Victoria's eyes light up is noticeable to anyone. Well, that's amazing! You know, I hope I get to travel the world someday, too. Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye lady? That's been a dream of mine since I was small, I think. My best friend and I always promised we'd grow up and travel the world together. What's it like? Is it fun?
I've always been alone in my travels. It's very freeing, but I can get quite lonely at times. I feel lucky enough to be able to do this entirely by myself. I suppose I'm hoping to understand myself a little more in my way.
Yeah, I get that. This is gonna be our big thing, you know?
What happened? You speak of her in the past tense.
It's a long story.
Oh, I won't pry.
Yeah, sorry. Anyway, here's your total. Oh.
Oh, Elaine. Do you need any help carrying your bags? I can bring it to your motel room. Don't worry, Benji. I'm much stronger than I look. Don't trouble yourself one bit.
Take care.
You too, Victoria.
Elaine takes the plastic bag in one hand and gives Victoria a warm and sweet smile. When she waves goodbye to both siblings, Victoria can see the freckles that are scattered. Okay. Victoria, please, calm yourself down. Wow! You think she's single? Benji. In all honesty, she can't blame him. Even Victoria was entranced by Elaine's mere presence. Something about Elaine draws the attention of everyone nearby. Maybe Victoria is asking the same question. So what's with that uneasy pit in her stomach? Feels too convenient. I think she's next. But why would this thing go for Elaine? Did it bring her here for something? What do you mean you think she's next? What? Did we already, like, wait, I don't... Because the game never explicitly told us, like, we were just like, yeah, I think she's a shapeshifter, you know? But, like, it didn't really tell us any more about what the guy is doing other than shapeshifting. So how... Wait, so why are we thinking that Elaine is the next person to be shapeshifted into? Or the... I don't know. Or... Okay. Did it bring her here for something? I have no idea. Help, Ma, I'm confused. Doesn't make sense. What did she have that it wants? Should I have warned her? What if she gets hurt by it? Why would it want to? Victoria looks up at the ceiling. Oh, the light's going? Oh. Oh shit. What the hell? It's the third time already. Come on. Go start up the generator. If Ma comes back and the power's still off, she'll be pissed. I know. Grumbling to herself, Victoria leaps over the counter and shuffles over to the storage room's door. It used to be a basement, but when the building became the Huang convenience store generations ago, it turned into the storage room, which also ended up being where they put the backup generator. Victoria never liked going to start up the generator by herself. The supply closet where the gasoline cans are locks from the outside. The supply closet where the gasoline cans are locks from the outside, and ever since she was little, she had a nasty fear of getting trapped in there. There's nothing wrong in the storage room. It's a room she's been down hundreds of times before, and yet... hey, Benji? Yeah? Can you come downstairs with me? Sure, what's wrong? Nothing, I just don't want to go down alone. Yeah, sure, come on, get behind me. Thanks. With that, the two of them advance down the stairs, one creaky metal step at a time. Victoria glances down at the floor, catching a glimpse of Benjamin's left hand, doing the small golden lighter in his hand over and over again. Wow, I just realized we're doing the same pose. Okay. Also, good on Victoria to not fall for the, horror game trap where she walks off alone and gets killed. He always liked to fidget with it when he was nervous or excited. Victoria couldn't tell if he liked it as a joke or legitimately. Benjamin had won it at a town fair a few years ago, and since then he's always called it his lucky lighter. In dead silence, Victoria clicks the flashlight option and holds up her phone. A beam of white light illuminates the path directly in front of them, but the rest of the storage room is devoured within the darkness. Go get the gas cans, I'll screw with the generator. Okay. Her black shoes hit the concrete floor finally, and she hurries off to the storage closet. Benjamin heads in the opposite direction. When Victoria's senses adjust to changed environment, the first thing she notices is a foul stench in the air. Holding back a dry heave, Victoria yanks the closet door and props it open with her back. Hey, does something go bad down here? Huh? Can you smell it? It smells horrific over here. No, Vic, it just smells like gas to me. She heaves the metal red can with one arm. The odor is sour. It's sharp on her nostrils and thick on her tongue. It doesn't smell rotten. Victoria knows what rotting meat smells like. Seriously, take a whiff. It's... She stops dead in her tracks. Blood and wet flesh litters the ground. Oh no. Benji, come here. With shaky knees and weakened arms, Victoria takes a step backward and does her best to let her flashlight follow the path of blood. The loud clang of the gas can hitting the ground feels foreign to her ears, not realizing she let go of it in her uncertainty. What's the matter? Oh my god. She doesn't notice herself behind Benjamin until she's already grabbing onto the back of his apron and peering out from behind his arm. Even from here, she can see the blood makes a long winding path that turns a corner behind some boxes. I'm not going back there. Are you? Absolutely not. Vic, back up. Unsure of why his demeanor changed on the dime, but not wanting to question it, Victoria follows along without hesitation. Benjamin finally flicks the lighter on and holds it up in front of himself, squinting behind his glasses. Following the direction he was pointing the flame at, Victoria aims her phone flashlight up and to the right. Oh, the cat! A white tail with black spots is curled motionless in a pool of blood. Holy shit! It's only after Benjamin drops the lighter that Victoria realizes he's the one who's screaming wordlessly. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Pungent wafts of death overwhelm the senses. Benjamin doubles over and trembles with nausea, clapping a hand over her mouth. Victoria scrambles back up to her feet. When did she fall? And grabs her phone. Poor cat, yeah. Come on, let's go! Reaching up and yanking Benjamin's back collar to snap him out of it, Victoria darts towards the staircase. What happened to Mimi? Why was she down there? With both siblings make it back up the stairs and slam the door shut, they're greeted by Yoon.
Hey, what happened? I heard screaming.
There's a dead cat in the storage room.
What? Something tore her apart. There's blood everywhere.
Yoon sucks in a breath through his teeth and swings the door open. Only when the corners of her vision start to darken and fill with fuzz does Victoria remember to stop hyperventilating. She sinks down to the floor with her back pressed against the wall, staring at her quivering hands. That was a warning. That was for me. Somehow she knew. Well, she doesn't know everything. How it got into the store without anyone noticing. When it got to Mimi. When it put the body there. Victoria knows what it means. Keep quiet, or this will be you! Stop asking people indirect questions. No, we're gonna keep asking people indirect questions because it seems like it's the one way that's working. Dun dun dun! All three had unanimously, that's how you say that word. All three had unanimously decided to keep quiet about the cat once Yoon disposed of it. Telling Mom would only send her off into a downward spiral of worries and fears. Yes, exactly. Right, if we wanted to be really subtle, just ask directly. Name drop everything. And they'll never know what hit them. We'll be so blunt that we'll be subtle. Victoria understood. She really did. If word got out that there was a flayed and maimed animal corpse in their storage facility, there'd be at least 3 calls to the health inspector before Esther could tell the quilting club. But that didn't stop them from talking about it behind her back. The question that Benjamin and Yoon floated to one another for the rest of the night was obvious. What the hell killed poor Mimi? It wasn't the wildlife, they agreed. Nothing could have done something that horrific. Even if Victoria knew the truth, she didn't have any other choice but to keep her mouth shut. No one would believe her anyway. Entirely not mentioning shapeshifter once that was your mistake. If you wanted to be subtle, very say shapeshifter every conversation. Yes, exactly. Oh man, I should have been telling everyone about shapeshifters. I was a fool. Sleeping didn't come easy that night. Whenever she closed her eyes, she had harrowing thoughts about a creature beyond this world tearing into Mimi and to send Victoria a threat. So she keeps silent, doesn't tell a soul except for Benjamin or Yoon, and goes straight to work that morning. It gnaws at her brain, but she tries her best not to let it show on her face. What's with you? Nothing. You're doing a very bad job of not letting it show in your face, Victoria. You've been quiet all the morning. I'm trying to take my job seriously is all. Suit yourself. Victoria nods along. She has very important things to think about anyway. Victoria looks up and waves gently to Jiang Hong. Okay. When Victoria gets a good look at Jiang Hong's expression, she can't help but cringe in sympathy. You good? You want the nice answer. I forgot what voice I gave him. Oh well. You want the nice answer or the honest answer? I feel like it's okay if I ask for honest answer here. Cause he's prompting it, you know what I mean? Honest answer. No holds barred.
Shit got worse. Nearly everyone's cars have been tampered with at this point. Brakes, engines, pretty much everything you can think of got screwed with. Hell, Mrs. Lowe came in and said her car had been keyed as hell, but those ain't K marks. It's like some lion clawed into the door.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're trying to get everything done as quick as we can. It's manageable, but a lot.
Oh, I totally get that. I won't keep you waiting then. Victoria thinks about asking Jiang Hong about Elaine's bike, but figures it'd be best not to mention it. He's already got a lot on his plate today. We're loading back up. Nice answer. How about a nice answer? Jiang Hong is squirming in place, but sighs in relief at Victoria's answer. Clearly he wasn't ready to talk about it yet. Okay, this was the right decision.
In that case, I got a lot of work today.
Yeah, I get that. Me too then. She doesn't mention the energy drinks he stacked upon the counter, or how he seems like he's only 5 seconds away from drowning the can right now to stay awake. Well, I hope everything turns out okay.
Me too.
It's probably better if I don't do that. Yeah. It's okay. You already ended a game once? Yeah. Well, we got like an initial bad end, but it was like an early bad end because we fucked up somehow. We fucked up by being too direct. Even though they told us that we were too direct in the second time in which we were more indirect. Sleep is overrated. Who needs it? What's happening to this town? She shakes her head and does her best to pull herself together in time for the next customer.
Again, Victoria, Benjamin.
Oh hey, back already?
Yeah, I'm stocking up for my return onto the road. It won't be a few more days, but it can't hurt to be prepared, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. How's Bridge Creek been treating you?
It's a very nice town. Getting around from place to place has been quite convenient, and the residents really have been so friendly.
That's great. Like I said yesterday, we don't really get that many visitors, so we try to be nice when we do. As Victoria starts to scan Elaine's item, that gnawing feeling of worry starts to creep its tendrils into her mind again. Something feels wrong. The mechanic shop usually gets things fixed super quick. Elaine herself had said that it wasn't anything major, so it's the kind of thing that should have been done by now. Right? Well, we know that the mechanic shop is like busy as hell, you know what I mean? Like they got a lot of things to go through, so they can't just prioritize Elaine's stuff, right? So like, yeah, it's gonna take longer than usual. What? Maybe it's really fast when, you know, not like the entire town doesn't have their car in there. Okay, sorry. Needs in his closet and just pushing it back. Ah! Saves. How's your bike doing? How's your bike doing?
It's okay. Repairs are going a bit slower than expected, though.
Elaine looks away and toys with the edge of her jacket sleeve. Oh, that's weird. Those guys were quick. What issues did you say the bike was having again? Don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming you or anything, just curious. Elaine turns her head the slightest towards Benjamin. Victoria does the same. It doesn't seem like he's paying attention to either of them, instead very much focused on scrubbing down the shelf with bright blue juice spilled across it. Okay. When she's confident that no one's listening, Elaine turns back and lowers her voice.
Actually, when I went to ask about my dirt bike this morning, the man who was working on it said that someone had tampered with it.
Tampered?
Yes, he let me have a look, and it looked as if it had been hit by a truck. I really don't want to leave without it, but at the same time I can't help but wonder what could have happened.
Oh shit.
You know Bridge Creek better than I do. Have there ever been instances of purposeful tampering with general ruckus?
No, never. Nausea curls in the darkest pit of her stomach. Is it her place to warn Elaine? Maybe this could all be explained away by something else. I hope everything works out in the end.
I hope so too.
Besides, she's only known Elaine for 2 days max now. No use freaking out a literal stranger. But she's still so worried. Victoria tells Elaine her total. Women's slender figure are swift in pulling out the exact amount. Okay.
I almost forgot to ask, did you sell anything with meat in it? The type of meat itself doesn't really matter to me. It can be chicken, pork, beef, or anything else.
We have some bone with chashu, pork belly. We have some bread buns with pork belly in it. She points at one shelf in particular. Each piece of bread is individually covered in its own plastic wrap. Elaine glances over in that direction, but for a moment, for but a moment before looking back Victoria. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I should have elaborated. I'm actually looking for something a little less processed. I've been traveling for a while now, and it's been days since I've had fresh meat.
Is Elaine the cannibal? Wait. They did say it was a woman's voice on the other end on the 911 call. Okay. Alright. In that case, I probably recommend swinging by the butcher shop. Can't miss it. It's right next to the library. She just recently got together. The shapeshifter could be a coincidence. Yes, exactly. If you see the owner's son, how you, tell him I sent you, alright?
Sure.
She gathers up all her items into a bag and leaves the store, presumably to visit the butcher's shop. Cool. Great.
Hey, Elaine.
What's going on?
She left her wallet on the counter here. I'm gonna go return it to her, alright?
Get back before Mom comes out of the office, or I'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Oh, hey.
Howdy applause, everyone. It's your favorite girl.
Make sure to point her out to me if you see her.
Hey!
Every fiber of her body starts to internally scream as Esther starts to grab a few bags of candy again and place them on the counter. Elaine, see anything spooky happen? I'm not torturing myself. Time to save again. See anything spooky happen? See anything spooky happen lately?
Oh boy, I'm so glad you asked.
Wait, no, wait.
So, you remember when I said the other day, well, it was so static when trying I was saying the North America or something, so okay. Oh my god, at any point in time since, because maybe I was gonna be over and over again, the next thing I know, that happening.
Yeah, okay, sure, that's great. Anyway, your total's here.
Cool, I'm glad you can get some use out of that.
Victoria stares at the wall behind Esther to try and gather her mental energy back after getting her ear talked off. I'm gonna try the other option. Not the direct one, but the I'm not torturing myself. Not again, anyway. As such, her daily dose of Esther interaction has become a bare minimum this time. Exactly the way she wants it.
Didn't say,
Whoop-de-doo. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. Then I'd rather have the Esther that talk to us. Yes, I guess I'm just okay. Okay, her radio was being weird. That help any? Yeah.
cool, okay.
Alright. Some of them time sensitive, some not. I guess the time sensitive ones. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. When it's more high stakes scenarios, I guess. Benjamin's shoes click against the floor as he slams the door shut behind him. Didn't find her? He doesn't meet her gaze. Hey, what's wrong?
Sicken me.
What? Excuse me?
Maybe Mom had a point. You can't do anything right.
Help? What? Hey! What are you talking about? Disgust and devastation crashed through her nerves at the sound of Benjamin's simple words.
Am I wrong?
Even still, Benjamin doesn't turn to face her. Maybe that's the worst part of this. Wait, I can't read that fast, bro! You read minds now? Wait, what? Did Elaine eat Benjamin? Is that what happened? Or, like, is what Wait, no, bitch! No, you can't do like a time event and then have the time run out before I even click anything. Or before the choices even show up. Like, what are you talking about? Why would you have a quick time event in a visual novel? For more high stakes social conversations. That's why. You can't just sit there and mull over an option for an hour. It's realistic. Also, it only shows up sometimes. No, I didn't want to save! No! No! I didn't want to save. Oh my god. 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 We're just gonna pretend. No, wait. No, I don't want to do that. Wait. No! What am I doing? Okay, there we go. Oh my god. I'm just gonna... Skip. Wait, no. Save here. Okay. Why would you say? No, wait, that's not what I wanted to. Help. We have time choices at least. Yeah, exactly. At least have it start after the text is done. I know that I'm doing this like because I saved kind of before, right when the choice is there. But still, you know, even for people who are scummy like me. Okay, there we go. What's wrong with you? No, I don't think this... Actually, maybe it's fine. You know what? For whatever. Fuck you, Benjamin. What is wrong with you? Screw everything up. Simple as that. With his harsh words, Benjamin strides towards the break room. Hey! Get back here! With the sheer force of Victoria slamming the door open that causes both Yoon and Ma to poke their heads out and see what's happening.
Victoria, what's wrong? Oh,
Victoria, what's wrong?
where is he? Where's Benji?
You should be stalking... Oh, he should be stalking the... Wait, was that... Wait, who was that? Shit. Oh, Victoria. Okay, sorry. Should be... Why is there a quick time event? Help me. Help. Game breaking. Okay, let me, they're like, you shouldn't have, like, stop saving. Or, like, stop save scumming, you really can't do that. And that's not how you're supposed to play the game. I'm like, well, too bad. Is that really you? Is that really you? Benjamin doesn't respond. Benji, do you really feel that way? Don't play dumb. Like that, Benjamin starts to walk away, as if he'd hoped to plant a seed of doubt in her head and let it fester. He keeps walking without stopping to look back. But something doesn't feel right. Victoria follows behind him. Victoria, your face. Victoria, your face. Where'd you get your lucky lighter from? Benji, answer me. She follows him all the way to the break room. His pace quickens, and soon enough he slams the door to the alleyway behind him as well. Victoria rushes to the doorway, but when she swings it open... He's gone? What? Where'd he go? Where could he go? Is that really Benjamin? Hey, Benji? Shop bell jingles behind her, puffing her cheeks and dropping the issue for now. Victoria gives up and drops the issue to go greet the customer. Welcome to Wild's convenience store. I'll be there in a second.
Don't get excited, it's me.
Huh? Here he is again, standing right before her. Benjamin seems to be in spirits as high as they'd been when he left. Nothing like what she's seen out of him moments prior. Oh.
It's weird, I completely lost sight of her. Elaine was kind of like walk shuffling. Then she went around.
Why do you do this to me?
She went around the corner behind one of the shops and...
Where'd you get your lucky lighter? Answer the question!
Dude, it was the thing at the town fair when you were like 12-ish. We thought it was a breath mint pack or something. What's with you right now?
Yeah, that's definitely him. But then, who was that earlier? Did you come in before a few seconds ago?
Like in the store? While I was chasing the lane down?
Yeah, don't answer that. Sorry, I'm tired. She collapses into a nearby metal chair and scrubs her face with her hands.
Sheesh, I'll talk to Mom about your schedule, right? How much have you been sleeping?
Not enough.
God, Vic, I'm sorry, I really am.
Apologies. Okay.
I'll see if Mom can give you some of your hours, alright? Or give me, or whatever.
Sure. That thing came back again. What does it want? Why would it do this? Why me?
Hey, Vic?
Yeah?
Who's Noah Henderson?
When Victoria takes her face out of her hands, she can see Benjamin furrowing his eyebrows tight while opening the wallet that Elaine had left behind. Standing up, Victoria leans over Benjamin's shoulder to look through the contents of it. The ID put right in the front of the leather belongs to a man in his 40s. Oh, I see, I see. Also, there's an ad break. Oopsie doopsie. The ID put right in front of the leather belongs to a man in his 40s. His hair is graying and starting to thin out, and time has clearly not been kind to him. Okay, I'm waiting for the ad break. 6, 5, 4, okay. Wait, so I'm assuming then Elaine is not really the shapeshifter. It's the old guy, right? It's the guy. It's the dude. It's the 40-year-old guy. The 50-year-old guy. Whatever. Right? But then he shapeshifted into Elaine, or like whoever Elaine is supposed to be, and then called herself Elaine, right? As like a disguise. Right? Okay, this Noah looks nothing close to Elaine. She squints at the image, brow furrowing deep. What the hell is happening to this town? Nothing makes sense anymore. Day 5. Victoria is dead silent for most of the day. Her mind is filled with strange thoughts about death, false versions of those she loves, and Elaine. Elaine. The more she thinks about Elaine, the more she grows worried. Her worries are torn between Elaine's safety and the truth of her past. As much as she wants to trust Elaine, something in her mind draws her closer to an unsettling truth, but she still gives her the benefit of the doubt. Someone so sweet and lovely could never have such awful intentions, right? Maybe Noah is simply a family member of Elaine's. Her father? Elaine Henderson sounds like a nice name. It'd be weird to ask her about that, though. She already has one problem in her mind, the shapeshifter's interest in her. Good morning, Victoria. Hey! With her gaze shifting from Elaine to the cash register, the bags of cheap snacks that she's placed on the counter, Victoria's own shoes, and back to the cash register, she finds herself pausing with one hand halfway to raising the scale, blah blah blah. I need to tell Elaine she's not safe here. I can't let her get eaten or something by whatever the hell that thing is. Is everything okay? You look ashen. What? Yeah, I'm fine. She scans in a can of soda that she's pretty sure is a few weeks out of date. Where did Elaine even find this? She's pretty sure Benjamin pulled out all the expired stuff a while ago. It's all downstairs at this point. Some part of your mind seems to be somewhere else right now. That obvious, huh? I should do it. I should tell her. She needs to know. Is it about her? Victoria's gaze follows where Elaine's gestures. Tears spring to her eyes at the sight of Naomi's smiling face on the missing person poster. The one flyer that she had convinced Ma not to take down was crinkled and peeling at the edges. Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't about her, but... Am I touching on a sore point? I'm sorry. Hey, no, you're all good. Actually, is it okay if I talk about her for a sec? Of course. Were you too close? A humorous chuckle worms its way from her close is not her statement. We were best friends. Inseparable, you know? We met when I was 6. Not sick. We met when I was 6, and we've been there for each other ever since. We were best friends. Good friends, maybe even. You know, like GFs. But then she... Was it really her right to tell the stranger Naomi's story? Maybe she got the word out enough. Someone like Elaine could find a real Naomi. Right before she turned 15, there was an accident on the road. Some guy's truck T-boned the family car while Naomi and her dad were in it. Elaine brings a hand to her mouth. Naomi was fine, actually. Didn't even have, like, any whiplash, but her silence is enough. Oh no. Yeah, they never found who did it. Naomi and her mom were struggling for a while. The family used to own that hair salon down the street, but it was sold because they couldn't take care of it anymore. And then, like, a few months after it all happened, she... biting the inside of her cheek so hard the tang of blood fills her tongue. Victoria shakes her head. She and her mom disappeared, just vanished into thin air. We searched for them as long as we could, but everyone kind of lost hope after months of nothing. We never even saw a trace of either. It's been 6 months now. That poster's pretty much the only thing left from our searches. Victoria, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I truly am.
It must have been agonizing, having something so essential to you, and your very being ripped away from you as you realize it will never return. Sometimes I wonder if it's my fault, you know? She came running to my house the night before and started babbling about how they were coming. The night was so clear in her mind, as if it only happened last week. Naomi's blue eyes, filled with wild and panicked fervor, teared holes into her soul every time she remembers them. Even then, her memory wavers and fades around the corners. If she doesn't think hard enough, she'll forget how roughly Naomi had shoved a worn-out notebook into her arms. A notebook she never had it in her to read through. What? What? We didn't read- okay, sure. Why didn't we read it? Us. Oh my god, what happened to Naomi? Where could she have gone? Also, us does not read the clue that she gives us. What? Okay. I don't think it was. You did everything you could, I believe. Not really, we did not read that note. Okay, shut up, she. Shut up, she, okay? People are not mentally prepared to do things, okay? You gotta understand. Not everyone is completely detached and disoriented, whatever you want to call it. Desensitized. Make a good point, though. A little bit. Oh no. Maybe it's like a denial thing where it's like, oh, I don't want to believe that she's completely gone and she only left me with this. She must be coming back, so I'm not gonna read it. Or something like that. I don't think it was. You did everything you could, I believe. But yeah, but now she warned Elaine, stay silent. No, I don't trust Elaine. I do not trust Elaine. 1 second. I don't think Elaine is it, but I will save here. Unable to live, I did the wrong thing. I will save here. Save. Okay. No. No, I can't. Not here. I'll tell you tonight after I get off my shift. That is not what- okay, so I thought that- wait. I guess we'll just see this result first and then we'll go back. I don't think it's gonna be satisfactory. Nah, never mind. Don't worry. Before she can finish her reassurance, the store's glass doors swing open and Esther comes barreling in. Damn it! Resisting the urge to duck under the counter and pretend she's on her break, Victoria gives Esther a very forced smile. Warn Elaine. Later. Yeah, exactly. Where is my free will? Hey, did you find everything okay? No, I just walked in here. Well, that's okay. If you need help, I'm sure Benjamin would be more than happy to find what you need. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna force me out. The auntie sent me here to get some more coffee before quilting club starts up. Coffee machines are right over there! Elaine, having been watching this interaction in silence, finally speaks up as Esther shovels over to the coffee machine. It's now a bedtime. Oh, no, of course not. Yeah, S and I, we're just having a friendly little thing going on with one another. Some of us are friendlier, though. Gosh, you two seem pretty tense. Maybe it's best if I should leave now. No, it's fine. Vic doesn't know her place. I swear to God. You know, Esther, you should really watch what you say to people. Being kind never hurt anyone. I mean, if it was just the two of us, and you were saying those things to me, I would... Wait, what? I didn't read! I can't read! I can't read that fast! It doesn't even show up! It doesn't show up in history! Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? What does it say? What does she say? I didn't even know. Help. I load back. I'm gonna stay silent again, but screw you. It's not even in history? Are you kidding me? Should gouge her rotten eyes. Okay, thank you, Miko. I am crying. Oh, your rotten eyes out of your skull. She scoots away. I beg your pardon? What did you just say? That being kind never hurt anyone? No, after that. What did you say after that? I didn't. What are you talking about? I've gotten that you gouged my eyes out? I ain't gouging. You're both okay? We don't- I never said anything like that sort. I mean, check the history, it wouldn't even say it.
Why you read slow? Shut the hell up, Miko. Like, you can read better. The game is actually gaslighting you. Oh my god.
I never said anything like that, sir. And I never talked about gouging someone's eyes out. You should both get some rest. I heard auditory hallucinations are common with sleep deprivation. But I should probably leave now. Please stay safe, okay?
Elaine takes her energy drink in one slender tan hand. She hooks her bag of snacks over her wrist and leaves the store before either girl can protest. Once she steps out to the sidewalk and makes her way to the local motel, Esther and Victoria turn towards one another, the same horrified and disgusted expression on their faces.
You heard that, right?
Yeah, I heard that. Elaine says she would have gouged your eyes out if I wasn't here.
But she seems so sure of herself. Shit, I don't know, Vic. Maybe we both dreamt it up.
We dreamt the same thing at the same time? Are you listening to yourself?
Come on, Elaine's been nothing but nice to us all. Why would she make the sweat and deny us so much like that in front of us both?
What do you mean Elaine's been nothing but nice to us all? You literally just met Elaine, Esther. What? Right? Look, I don't know. I really don't. You know what? Why don't you skip the club tonight? Go home early or something.
I would, but I'm in hot water with my mom right now. Was planning to use the cooling club to let her cool off first before I go home.
Come on. Look, I don't like you and you don't like me, but I've just got this bad feeling. Humor me just this once and I won't bug you anymore. That is an actual promise, no bullshit.
Fine, how about a compromise, okay? I'll leave a little early, alright? 15 minutes. That should give me enough time to get home early. I'm gonna wake up at 7 tomorrow anyway, change it all.
Yeah, sure. But you go right home, alright? Don't screw around. Go straight home. Actually, no, don't walk home. Get your oppa to drive you.
Yeah, you're really taking this a bit too far.
I've been on edge lately and this set me off, alright? Esther opens her mouth to fire back with a response, but pauses and closes it. To Victoria's shock, she looks worried. Actually worried. Before she could say anything else, Esther shakes her head and pouts.
Whatever. I'm going now. I'll be late.
Even as she chucks a few bills onto the counter, Victoria can't help but notice how Esther's hands fumble with her wallet and seem to almost shake as she slides it back into her backpack.
Keep the change. Call it a tip. And, I know I've been kind of an ass, but thanks for talking to me all the time. It really means a lot, especially when Amma gets in one of her moods.
For the first time in her life, Victoria finds herself genuinely worried about Esther as she leans over the counter and watches the younger girl scurry out of the convenience store. Here's the thing, I know Victoria does not like Esther, but I like Esther, okay? I think Esther is fine, you know? She's just a bit more talkative and maybe a little bit annoying sometimes. But, like, she's not, like, mean. Like, I think we've only been mean to Esther. Maybe? Maybe I'm getting it wrong. But, like, whenever she talks, I don't think she's, like, oh, like, she's, like, maybe it's a gossip? Okay, the gossip is what sets her off. Okay, I got it. I remember now. I'm like, because she hasn't gossiped recently. And we also haven't talked to her about much recently, but she was talking about the quilting club or something the last time we were talking with her. But no, because it was a gossip, right? Unspoken history? No, I think it's just because, Victoria doesn't like gossip. And Esther does. Or something like that. Alright. Wow, hopefully we don't die because we didn't warn Elaine or something. Okay. That night, Victoria has an unsettling dream as she clocks out of her shift and crawls into her bed. Oh. She stands in an open field in the middle of the night. Oh, okay. Overgrown grass brushing at her knees. Elaine stands in front of her, a smile adorning her perfect face, a smile she realizes is too wide to be human. The air around her is painfully thick, like each breath stuffed her lungs with suffocating jelly. The moon hangs above both of their heads, watching over their cursed meeting. The moon? It's wrong. The moon is awash in the silky golden color. What happened to her? Miko, shut up. Her pad fell out. Shush, you guys! Oh my god! The moon is awash in the sickly golden color. Its disgusting light pouring down them both and making everything look as if it's been sprayed by a rotten lemon. Victoria begins to recognize with glowing horror that a deep gouge, devoid of any light, has practically split the moon in half. Her attention turns back to Elaine with wide eyes that stare deep into her. Elaine opens her mouth and begins to speak. Her voice draws on, much slower than real life.
Do you think consciousness is cruelty?
Victoria tries to respond, but not a single sound passes through her lips. With a shallow breath, she reaches up to place a hand in front of her throat. Her fingertips pass through empty air. What? Her fingers try to curl around anything, but all she can feel is her own nails digging into the skin of her palm. Even in the dream, it feels so painful as her heart begins to pound faster and faster in her chest. Victoria's dreams were never this vivid before.
Naomi didn't seem to care.
Nausea spreads through Victoria's stomach in the dream. She begins to lurch forward, and she's unable to stop herself from falling. The noise her head makes as it plops into the grass is so much louder than it should be. Her head? Why her head? Just her head. Her vision rolls to the right, in time to see her now decapitated body drop to its knees and cascade down. Oh no, did we die again? No! Despite everything, she's still able to look back up at the moon again. It's changing. The gouge widens, larger and deeper, until all that's left is a thin ring of blue... Sorry. Until all that's left is a thin ring of bile-like hues. And it's only then that Victoria realizes it was never a moon. It's an eye. Wasn't this a dream? Yeah, but like, last time we had a dream of Naomi coming over and killing us with a knife, and then we were actually dead. Uh-oh. Victoria wakes up from the dream to the sound of police sirens and bites her hand to muffle a horrified screech. She inhales as deep as she can, and then exhales. Her lungs are clear and free, no jelly. Victoria puts a hand on her throat and touches thin, tight skin. She's okay, she's okay. Victoria was just dreaming. Okay. Unless... Wait. Police sirens? She sits up in bed, wiping the tears streaking down her face before peering out the window. Her blood begins to curdle as she realizes how many ambulances and police cars are surrounding Esther's house. Oh no. Everything is wrong with Elaine. Oh. Okay. Wait. Could we have saved her, Esther? Wait. Wait. I could have saved her. My first thought. Okay, hold on. No, not load. Not load. I did not mean to load. Okay. I'm gonna save here. Okay, we still have save slots. Okay. What if I warn Elaine? Elaine needs to know. Hey, listen, Elaine. Can you come here for a sec? Of course. She leans forward. Victoria begins to whisper quick in her ear. Get out of here, right now, tonight. I don't care. Just get out. You're not safe here now. There's something prowling around in Bridge Creek. It pretended to be Naomi a few days ago. I think it did something to her. You get different chapters based on your choices. True, yeah. I feel like there should be, like, at least the main story should say about the same. Or else it just branch off too much and it'd be a hassle to keep track of and play through to get all the endings. But it would be cool. And to be Naomi a few days ago, I think it did something to her. It's been messing with everyone, all sorts of little things. Nothing as bad would happen to your bike. And I think before she can finish her warning, the store's glass door swings open and Esther comes boiling in. Damn it! Okay, resisting your urge to duck under okay. This should all be the same. But I don't want to skip because I will skip everything if I skip. Okay. Okay, that's the same. I still cannot click through that. Okay. Okay, what did you just say? Hurting everyone and gouging their eyes out? Well, I never said anything about eye gouging. Oh my god, you guys are crazy. What? I don't. What? Okay. Okay. You heard that, right? Okay, yeah, I heard that. And she's something for herself. Okay, blah blah. This is blah blah blah. I don't know. I don't really know. You want to go home or something? Okay. Blah blah blah. Humor me. Okay, don't do that. Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah, sure. You over at home, right? Don't skip around. Okay, okay. You're really taking this over. Okay, 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 okay. Maybe I can skip. I feel like the dream would be the same though. Yeah. No, no, please. Okay, it seems like it's the same. Okay, whatever. I'll just load from here then. I feel like it's better if I don't warn her, even though that one instance turned out the same. I think the end might not. I don't know. I could have saved her, couldn't I? Tight grooves dig into Victoria's palms as she curls her hands into fists. Everyone knew what happened to Esther by sunrise. How could they not? One of Bridge Creek's citizens was murdered. No, not just that. A child was brutally murdered in the middle of the night. Because that's what Esther was. A child. She was 14. God, speaking of Esther in past tense feels tolerant wrong. Maybe if I had been able to convince her to go home. The store has been open since sunup, all the way to sundown, but not a single person has come through. She understands why. Even if she had never really gotten along with Esther, Victoria didn't want her to die. Esther's murder horrified the entire town into a shell-shocked silence, and Victoria is starting to have an idea of who could have done it. Also, seriously, like, the moment I'm like, yeah, I kind of like Esther, she fucking dies? Are you kidding me? Okay. I'm still like, wait, could I have saved her? I don't know. Like, she's saying, like, maybe if, like, Esther trusted me more, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like we've been pretty nice to Esther so far, even though we don't like her and she knows that we don't like her, but that's something that she's always knew, right? But like she was saying before too, it's like, oh, you've been like trying to talk to me and everything, and we didn't like really, like, we weren't super mean to her, you know what I mean? Just in her head. Her eyes been gouged out. Bro. No, that would have been too obvious, would it? Then we would be like, oh man, it's definitely Elaine. Unless Elaine is, like, poetic like that. Esther's murder horrified the entire town into a shell-shocked silence, and Victoria is starting to have an idea of who could have done it. Elaine. Okay, never mind. Esther's eyes did not need to have been gouged out for us to think that it's Elaine. Okay. The threat she cooed to both girls keeps reading in Victoria's head. Gouging eyes, misery, skull, gouging eyes, misery, skull, rinse, repeat. For the first time, Victoria is starting to think that Elaine's kindness was nothing but a ruse. But for what? Victoria straightens up her back and folds her shoulders at the sound of the door opening. Welcome to Juan's convenience store. She meets the gaze of Jiang Hong. Hey. The sound of coffee brewing in the machine fills the dead silence, just like when... Hey, Jiang Hong. What's up? One of my friends came over and brought her dirt bike to the mechanic shop to be fixed up, and I'm wondering how it's coming along. Dirt bike? Yeah, she said she checked up on it the other day and it got beat to shit by someone. Yeah, we haven't had any dirt bikes in a while. Months maybe. Who's that friend again? Ooh. She said her name was Elaine. A little bit taller than me, dark hair, tan skin, freckles, bright gold eyes. Couldn't miss her if you tried. She's not one of the town's residents. She said she came here almost a week ago. I've never heard of this Elaine before. If she stepped foot into the shop, it ain't for a bike. If she did, I would have heard about it. Ruh-roh. Ruh-oh. What? Yeah, I don't know what to say to you, Vic. That Elaine, she's probably a 40 or 50-year-old man. God damn it, yeah. Why would she lie? Something isn't adding up. There are two stories about this dirt bike, and Victoria's way privy to believing a guy she's known for her whole life than a stranger who threatened to gouge out the eyeballs of her now dead girl. Memory with one of her powers. Maybe? I don't know. Or maybe she's just gaslighting us, or like maybe, I mean, like all she's done is really just tell lies and then also like not appear in history sometimes. No, don't worry. That actually helps me out a lot, thanks. You're welcome. What's all this about though? A bit of a long story, but I think she was lying to me. Oh. He places a steaming cup of coffee on the counter. She doesn't even need to scan it to tell him the price, but does anyway to keep things running. Stay safe, okay? Sure. All she's done is eat hot chip and lie. All she's done is eat hot chip and lie. And also murder! Was everything about Elaine a lie? Yes. She's a 50-year-old man. Come on, man. Victoria starts to nitpick every single oddity and detail about Elaine that she's taken note of. The wallet with the man's ID, the dirt bike, or lack thereof, and that threat. It's not coincidence that this Elaine appeared the day after her confrontation with Naomi, is it? When that strange encounter with Benjamin took place, it only happened after he crossed paths with Elaine. Soon enough, black scrawls of unanswered questions fill the shitty napkin Victoria was scribbling upon when another customer comes to the door. Okay. No, wait, 2 customers. A couple of local officers were perusing the shelves, undoubtedly trying to refill their mental energy after what happened. She looked up at the clock. It's been at least an hour since her encounter with Jiang Hong. For a moment, Victoria considers butting in and asking both officers about the rumors she's heard. Half the town had whispered that fingerprints were found all over the crime scene, but they didn't know who it belonged to yet. Yeah, exactly. Like, wait, yeah, like, didn't Benjamin... No, well, Benjamin didn't see her transform. He was just like, yeah, I saw her, like, turn the corner and, like, disappear, right? And then she, like, transformed into Benjamin and then told us that we were a piece of shit, and then she left. You know? Remember that? And then Benjamin came back and was like, what are you talking about? She just, like, disappeared for a sec. I don't think he knows. Benjamin might be stupid. Okay. But in the end, she decides otherwise and shuts her mouth. Instead, Victoria strains her ears to listen in. It doesn't seem like either of them notice her either. Though, maybe it would have been better if they didn't shut up.
God, poor kid.
Sex freaks in the world, I tell you.
Yeah, but who would be screw enough to behead a kid? Oh. Her eyes were not gouged out. Her head was... Okay. Seems like this is a reoccurring thing. Beheading? Rainy lumps form in the back of Victoria's throat. The memory of her dream comes back to her, vivid as ever. That taunting smile is so clear in her mind's eye once again. Now, it's not but a twisted parody of the kindness that Elaine had so freely mimicked upon her face. No. No. Has she really? Don't be stupid. It's a dream. Dreams don't mean anything. But she's going insane. There's no way Elaine could be a shapeshifter. Could there? She needs to know. The memory of the notebook Victoria had offhandedly mentioned to Elaine comes back to her. It's a stupid thought that only serves to fuel her paranoia, but it can't hurt to take one look, right? Yes, please! Okay. Benji, I forgot something. Or, wait, what? Benji, I forgot something. He made cash register for me. Thank you, bye. What, Vic? It's too late for him to protest, though. Before she could finish a sentence, Victoria finds herself trudging up the stairs, out of the store, and into the household portion of the building. Okay. Gotta find that notebook! Yanking open her closet door and shoving stray blouses and skirts out of the way, Victoria finds her way to a simple cardboard box labeled Naomi in black marker. Right at the top of the box is a worn-out, dog-eared, red spiral notebook. Touching it and sifting through the pages still felt like sacrilege in some part of Victoria's mind. She knows it's a look into Naomi's mind, unfiltered and raw, so reading it screams that she's breaking Naomi's privacy. But she had to do this. If it will put herself at ease, Victoria thinks it's worth it. Well, I mean, Naomi gave you her notebook, you know what I mean? So, like, when she gave you the notebook, she's kind of saying, like, yes, you can look through it. Right? Okay. She pulls the notebook out of the box and flips to the latest page. They came back again. Shapeshifters are real! Oh god. Naomi knew. She knew the whole time. Wow! Wow! If only you just had read the notebook! Shut up, she. No. She can't believe her eyes. Blinking once, twice, thrice, Victoria hopes that the words etched on the page that change before her. It's a useless hope, though. So scribbly. Yeah, these other things are so scribbly. Oh, okay. Wait, no. They're supposed to be words, but Asset Maker got tired. Understandable. I don't know where they are or where they came from, but I've seen more and more of them every day. Why are these things coming from me? What do I have specifically? I can't imagine any good reason. Is it because of her? They only started after she showed up. Victoria flips back multiple pages in hopes of knowing who the her is. No new names to be seen, but she's got more pressing matters right now. They're watching me. Sometimes they look like people I know, in hopes that I'll turn a blind eye to them, but I know they're not real, because their gazes are all prickly, and they make me feel like I don't belong in my own skin. I'm so hungry and I feel like I'm going to faint, but I won't let them win. I still don't know what they want. I tried to talk to one of them, but it acted like it was really Hao-Yu. Oh. She said that they could be near-perfect copies of people. She called them artificial perfection. I don't remember what she said their weaknesses are. What she said their weaknesses are, or how this felt when I'm so tired. The last 4 pages are the most disturbing. They can make perfect copies of anyone. They mimicked my dad to get in my head. Oh. I can't trust anyone now. These shapeshifters are extremely dangerous. They can make perfect copies of anyone. One of them mimicked Esther to try to choke me out of the school rooftop. It said that the creator wanted to see me. I had to kill it. Poison helps. Poison helps. Do not forget the poison. They're made to isolate and kill. I realize that now. I don't know how I pulled that off. She told me to go for the eyes, but then blah blah blah. Burn the remains or cut off the heads so they can't come back. The last page with writing on it sends a dark chill through Victoria's teeth into her veins. They look like any person. Gold eyes are danger. Gold eyes are danger. Oh god. This whole time, Elaine was one of them. Maybe they were the reason behind Naomi's disappearance. Did she ever once meet eyes with Elaine instead of a perfect replica? Was Elaine even real? Shit. What was she supposed to do now? Victoria retches and swallows down her urged vomit. Lou, I'm so sorry. You were trying to warn me, weren't you? Damn it, if only I had read your notebook earlier. Damn it all, if she had gotten over her stupid hang-ups, maybe Esther would still be alive, and maybe Naomi would... No, she can fall apart now. There's real danger lurking beneath Bridge Creek, and Victoria has to deal with it now. She's the only one who knows, and God knows no one will believe her if she tried to even broach the topic. If I can't change what happened back then... She stands up, fist clenched tight. I'll do whatever I can now. Victoria takes the notebook with her, flipping back a page. Poison. Naomi reiterates how important poison is against one of these things. Any specifics that Naomi might have meant aren't even on the paper, but that's okay. Naomi is sure she can find something suitable. Maybe it'll get better to get someone else's help, but right now the only person Victoria can really trust is herself. Besides, Naomi was younger and weaker than she is now when she first dealt with them, and she killed one herself according to the notes. Benjamin left his lucky lighter on the counter by the time she reported back to the store. He and Ma probably went to see Dad again. She pockets the lighter. God knows she's gonna need all the luck she can get. Okay. Day 7. We called Britney Spears. We need something toxic. Baby, can't you see? I'm falling. Okay, hold on. I know there's an autosave, but I might as well save. Okay. By the time Elaine strides into the store, Victoria has pulled her face into a neutral expression to hide the fear and terror that swirls through her. Okay. Okay, so that's also why Naomi, or like, you know, the shape-shifted version of Naomi wore colored contacts. Because her eyes are blue, and if she came in the store with gold eyes, then Victoria would have obviously known that something was wrong, right? So, yeah. I'm glad we got that checked out. Okay. So other than the eyes, everything else is a perfect copy, seems like.
Good morning, Victoria.
Evening. She looks around at how empty the store is, and the smile that spreads across her face is chilling. Last night, it would have been filled with warmth.
Gosh, it's rather quiet. Is it a slow night?
Yeah, you, me, and Yoon right now. I'm actually going on my break for a few until my family gets back. Want to hang out?
Okay, sure.
Now sitting on top of the counter, Victoria sucks up another mouthful of noodles and gestures to the other plastic cups sitting by her side. Have you eaten yet? You should.
Oh, I shouldn't. It looks like you made that for someone else.
Nah, actually it was for you. You've been really nice to me this whole time, so I thought I'd try to do something back before you leave. Okay, yeah. Which means poisoning you with this cup of noodles. I don't really know what you like, but I cooked it up for you. Victoria crosses one leg over the other. So, come on, just once? Pausing for a heartbeat's duration, Elaine smiles and sits next to her. Yeah.
You're too kind, dear friend.
Holding the cup in one hand, Elaine takes the chopsticks and that Victoria had set and starts to eat. She watches the woman with a keen eye. Any twitch of her mouth, widening of her eyes, or shift of her posture wouldn't go unnoticed.
It's very well seasoned.
Thanks. Use the seasoning I came with and added some of my own. Victoria hopes it's enough to mask the taste. If you don't mind me asking, are you sure there's nothing that could have made someone set their sights on you? Like it's stalking its prey. What? What? What topic of conversation? I thought we were trying to be chill. What? There's nothing that could have made someone set their sights on you. What? I thought we didn't warn Elaine at all in this version. Cause I ended up loading the one that I didn't warn her. In the version in which I didn't warn Elaine about anything. Right? What? Confused. Whatever.
I'm not exactly sure I follow you, but that reminds me. Yesterday in the middle of the night, I'd awoken from horrible dreams, or horrific dreams, and I saw a hideous creature in my mirror's reflection. Before I could scream, it was gone in the blink of an eye. After that, there was nothing left but my own face and voice.
She continues to eat, none the wiser of what Victoria has done. However, an ashen look has taken Elaine's expression. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Why do you ask?
She coughs and shifts away from Victoria. Looking down at the cup, she can see that Elaine has eaten most of it already. Because for the past week, there's been a shapeshifter roaming around Bridge Creek. Elaine has a parasite she's not aware of? Maybe? I don't know. Also, I feel like Victoria is really stupid here because she's like, yes, I've won. She's eaten all the poison. That means she's gonna die. And I'm like, I don't think it's that easy. I feel like you're jumping the gun. And now she's like, yes, I'm gonna start explaining like I've won. Like there's a shapeshifter that's been going through Bridge Creek. And everything's crazy and all these things are happening. And Lane's like, yeah, why are you telling me this? And Victoria's like, yeah, because you are the shapeshifter and I've poisoned your cup. And Elaine's like, what? How could you? And she like chokes and it's like, oh no, I'm dying. And you're like, yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Ha 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 ha. And then the classic villain's blunder. Monologuing too soon. But like, I'm like, shouldn't you wait, Victoria? Wait until Elaine actually chokes or like something happens that shows that she's like been poisoned, right? But now she's already jumping the gun. Okay. Alright, whatever, Victoria. You do you, girl, but don't blame me when shit hits the fan. Okay. Because for the past week there's a shapeshifter roaming around Bridge Creek.
Is that so?
Gurgling and dry heaves form at the back of her throat. Oh, never mind. She is okay. Never mind. Victoria's villain monologue is fine. And you know what? I think it's you. Oh. Before she can get a response, Elaine plummets to the ground and begins to vomit. Hideous black sludge pours from its mouth and splashes onto the floor. Immediately, the stench is what hits Victoria. It's not just the miasma of rot that fills the air. No, this is a smell that can only be described as death. It brings her back to the night that she found Mimi. Naomi may not have written any specific poisons down, but the stuff that the Huan family used to kill rats seems to be working fine. Well, yes, rat poison will always work. Victoria jumps to her feet and stands over the crouched figure. If it's poisoned, then it should be weak enough to get some real answers from, right? Who are you really, huh? Answer me! It stands up slowly on eerily steady legs. There's no more softness in his eyes. All that is left is a cold, deep hatred.
You're not as stupid as I thought.
Her eyes widened in horror. She was right. Victoria had been right this whole time. The weight of the realization sinks in. This whole time, she'd spoken to a shape-shifting monster, gotten so close that, at any point, it could have reached out and torn her throat open. But why hadn't it done anything directly to her? Through gritted teeth, she speaks again. Answer my question. Who are you?
I'm the one that was going I'm the one that is going to wrest dear little Naomi's ribcage open and let the maggots feast from the inside out.
That doesn't... Naomi never did anything to you. I know her,
That's a fucking lie, and you know it!
Okay. The voice pierces the air, a low growl in the back of his throat. All the anger that had been buried so deeply within this creature that Victoria hadn't even felt a fragment of it. So Naomi's alive? I thought Naomi died. Until now. Victoria braces herself by gripping onto a shelf behind her as it takes a step towards her. That's the thing, like, I guess we know that the shapeshifter doesn't have to kill someone in order to shapeshift to them, right? Because they shapeshifted into Benji, and Benji was alive afterwards. And they also shapeshifted to, shit, what's her name again? the really annoying girl who likes gossip. Right? Because Naomi mentioned that in her notebook too. Naomi in hiding. Yeah, Esther, yes, thank you. I really like Esther, also forgets her name. Okay. Victoria braces herself by gripping onto a shelf, yes. Uh-oh, for SpaghettiOs. Wait, what is that? Is this a wing? What? What? A gray and black wing bulges from the creature's shoulder blade. It's beautiful and horrific, curving towards the sky and the ends of the shelves. It is angelic and monstrous all at once. Okay. That wing is a perfect representation of the true mind behind Elaine's body. It's made to be alluring, yet reality is beyond grotesque. It is because of her that I am here. It's the sins... Oh, wait, is this Elaine talking?
The sins of your little dear Naomi that has spurred this hatred within me. It's because of her that I am blemished, scarred and incomplete. My bond with my creator has been severed. I am left in a world where I do not belong because of your Naomi.
It doesn't take a genius to understand what it means by becoming scarred and incomplete. The mangled nub of the other wing is littered with fresh wounds that may have never had time to heal. When do we need that? Oh shit! Oh my god. Stumbling back, Victoria almost can't believe her eyes and ears. With every passing second, it looks less and less human. Pupils constrict themselves into tight slits, strains on the sludge that was its blood dry on its tan skin. 1,000 questions she could ask zaps through her mind, but Victoria settles on one. Were you ever her? A sharp, mocking laugh burst from his throat, back curved and eyes wide. It reminds her of a feral predator curled to strike. Its teeth could tear the flesh from her throat in an instant. There was never an Elaine. Naomi never realized this, never returned to this wretched town. Oh, there wasn't an Elaine. Naomi didn't return. Okay. So Naomi, so is Naomi alive? She just like moved away and never looked back? What? Or is Naomi dead? I don't know. I am all that will be left of her. I will not stop until every fragment of Naomi's legacy is lit. Is this the creature talking?
Lit ablaze and burnt to ash.
Oh, God.
Starting with you.
Uh-oh. Victoria knows there's— Run! 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 She breaks into a mad sprint. Anything to get away. Shrieks of maniac laughter ring through the halls as it chases after her. It's not even laughter, not the kind that Victoria is used to. This is more like something mimicking the noise without understanding the emotion behind it. Its path splits off away from directly behind her. Victoria doesn't have time to think of why. If she can get to Yoon, then everything can be okay, right? Right? Naomi's alive somewhere. The thing's like... Yeah, it seems like the shapeshifter says that Naomi is alive. Yeah. The first appropriate use of the time. First time the quick time events work out in the situation that they're meant to be worked out in. What? If she can get to Yoon, then everything can be okay, right? Right? She hopes so. I don't know if Yoon can help us here, but okay. You know, two heads are better than one, and definitely someone who's trained to be a bodyguard. Yoon startles awake as the door to security starts banging. Hey, help! Help! Yoon scrambles to his feet, peering through the window attached to the door. He takes in the sight of Victoria, of how terrified she is. Recognition flashes across his face. Victoria? She presses her hand against the metal door, her entire body quivering in fear. Please! Please! You have to let me in! It's after me! It's after me! Victoria, calm down, take a breath. Who's after you? Please, you don't, if you let me, it'll get you too! He knows Victoria. He knows she isn't the type to scare easily, so to see her this terrified dropped a pit of unease in Yoon's stomach. If she was this desperate to get away from whatever was chasing after her. Yoon fumbles the key in his hands, unlocking the steel door. Immediately, she rushes in and slams it behind her, locking the two of them together. He looks down to see her right hand gripping an axe so tight her knuckles were losing blood. Please, you have to believe me. I know it sounds crazy, but there's a monster out there. It's gonna look like me and try to get in. But you can't let in it. It'll kill me, and it'll kill you too. Oh. Uh-oh. Victoria, Please, it's a matter of life and death. Hey, I'm not saying I don't believe you. You're a smart girl. Just let me call your mom, man. No, you can't! Yoon's hand curls away from the phone he was reaching for, as if he touched a hot stone. Why not? Because... Shit. Yoon, it's big! You have to let me in! It's here! The face of Victoria peers out from behind the other side of the window, eyes widening at the sight of the duo. No. No. Yoon let the wrong one in! Yeah. Yoon's expression morphs into one of confusion and terror. This isn't... Which one of you is the real one? The one that doesn't have goddamn golden eyes, okay? Yoon, use your hand. Yoon, get out of there! It's not me! That's not me! See what it does? It gets in your head. It'll make... You know what? Whatever. I'll use my same voice because it technically is a shapeshifter. Okay. You see what it does? It gets in your head. It tries to make you think the real me is a shapeshifter. You can't listen to it. Please, Yoon, you have to believe... You have to listen to me. That thing is a shapeshifter. The fake Victoria grips tighter on the axe, glaring right at Victoria. Its golden eyes shimmer in the security room's harsh lights, and Victoria's mind blinks in terror. She can't let it hurt Yoon. But what's it gonna take to convince its eye color? Okay. Can I read it? What's it gonna take to convince him that it's really me out here? Okay. That's right, it's stop doing this. Okay. Look at... Okay, just kidding. Sorry, Yoon. There wasn't anything I could have done. Victoria jumps back with a hand pressed over her mouth as blood sprays the window in the center of the door. There's so much. Seeing a real person being killed is nothing like the movies. Yoon drops to the floor, and the pang gurgling he makes is enough to sicken Victoria to her stomach. Despite everything, she can't help but watch through the splatters. The mimic rips the axe out of his back and stands over him. Yo. Go back? Okay. Wait, can I go back? Did I save? I did not save. Did I save? No, I didn't. I did not save. Maybe I can load autosave? There's already a BGM playing in channel 2. What? There's a pop-up. It says there's already a BGM playing in channel 2. What does it mean? Okay, let's pretend that everything's fine. And we will save here. Wait, I didn't want to save twice. Okay. No, see, I choose eye color, right? Within the same amount of time, and it still didn't work. If I... Here, I'll load from here, actually. And I'll skip properly this time. Okay. Right, that's right. He knows me. Okay, let's do this. That seems like it did not. This time, it should be fine. It's not the eye color, I guess. That's right, he knows me, which means do you... Okay, it's not that. Never mind. See? He dies no matter what I do. No matter what I do, I'm never fast enough for you. Okay. Well, why is there so much blood. Yoon is dead in all the worlds. Frozen in place, Victoria can only watch as the imitation of herself steps to the phone attached to the securities room's desk. It looks right up at her and rips the plastic phone out. The mimic hurls it to the ground and stomps on it. Then it crushes the phone again, and again, and again. All that's left is bits of shells and wires. A slow smile curls around its face and her body. Oh, there goes your only lifeline. What? Pity. Finally, Victoria can run. She drops back and sprints away from the room as the mimic slams the door open, shifting out of her body and back into Elaine's form again.
Little creature, where have you gone to, little creature? You cannot run for eternity. All humans fall to exhaustion.
Victoria makes a mad dash for the closest door she can get to. Hot on her heels, the mimic barks another sharp and unnatural laugh as it follows close behind. Get away from me! She swings on her heel and turns a quite tight corner. Victoria is greeted with the store's bathrooms, the men's and women's. The mimic's crashing footsteps are echoing louder and louder behind her. Right, the doors! Victoria doesn't know what comes out over her. As if operating on instinct, she slams the women's restroom door open, and then runs to the men's bathroom. Okay. As Victoria closes the door behind her, she can hear the mimic dragging its claws across the wall outside. It's calling for her, in Naomi's voice.
Victoria! Where are you, Victoria?
The way it's speaking is wrong now. Like its tongue wasn't made for human languages. The other door clicks shut. Victoria presses her ear against the men's bathroom door and holds her breath.
Are you here?
It pulls the handle down to open the bathroom door. The women's bathroom. Shrinking back from the shiny wood, Victoria plops down on her behind and scoots herself as far away as she can. Her back presses against the wall and her ears strain for any more scuffling from that mimic. Eventually, it throws the other door open hard enough to make Victoria jolt. The vibrations rumble under her feet as it hisses in indignation, stomping down and out in the main area again.
Pitiful human, I know your wandering soul is within these walls.
Wait, did they not try to check the men's bathroom? They were like, yeah, you know, she would never go into the men's bathroom, even if it's a life or death scenario. Okay. Freezing terror that grips Victoria's shoulders even reaches her brain. Her mind is completely blank as she stares forward with wide, unblinking eyes. All she can do is pray it doesn't look here. It's walking away from her. Oh, thank God. But Victoria can't rest yet. Only when the dragging, crunching, and stopping fades away does Victoria feel safe enough to even think. And everything comes crashing down around her. The Naomi she spoke to all week really was a fake, and so was Elaine. And that faker just killed a grown man, killed Yoon, without a moment of hesitation, like cutting the apple in half. And now I'm all alone with it. No one else but me and this mimic. She has to get out of here, away from the mimic, as far, far away as she can. Why are her hands shaking? Victoria's not cold. She tries to quell the shaking and fails. But unlocking exhaustion is actually a specialty of humans. Oh, what? Really? What? What if I rushed out right now? I could run to get help. Maybe the cops could kill it. Could they? No, it'll follow me, won't it? And our police station closes at night, and it's midnight. What if they don't show up in time and starts to kill more people? I don't know! She grabs the sides of her head and curls her fingers around thick red hair. Victoria tries to rack her brain for something. How many more people can it kill before getting overwhelmed? How much does it know? Will bullets even work on it? What happens if I do get out? What if I can get the cops somehow and it still rips through them? What then? It's better than nothing. Maybe they can at least wound it. I can't hide forever. It'll find me if I don't start moving. Despite everything, she finds it in her to stand up. Glancing down at her feet, Victoria pulls both shoes off and carries them in one hand. If I can get it out without it hearing me, maybe I can run to safety. The only problem is, I have to get past that thing. Easier said than done. The door is quite small and cramped, even without the looming threat of a bloodthirsty mimic on her shoulders. But she doesn't have a choice. As Victoria turns the doorknob as slow and gentle as possible, only one thought rings through her head. For Naomi. She opens the door and steps out into the darkness. The hallway is so quiet. Victoria's own breathing and heartbeat rings louder in her ears. Or rings even louder. Peering out into the dim store light, Victoria begins to process the wreck of the store. Streaks of blood and bits of something litter the floor in front of her. Ew. Victoria's stomach drops when she realizes whose blood it belongs to. Ian, I'm so sorry. Could she have saved him in some way? Apparently not. Maybe if she'd been quicker or yelled louder, he'd still be here. Apparently not. Maybe if she did anything different, he could have gotten away. Literally not. But that's why I have to get out, so he didn't die in vain. So it can't hurt anyone else. She looks up and weighs her options. The mimic slammed the security room's door so hard that the lock has been completely ripped off, leaving the room open for anyone to slip in. Directly in front of her is the rest of the store, all with its corners and shelves to hide behind. Yeah, Victoria can do this. All she has to do is get to the door on the other side of the store. That's easy. Either the side door or the back of the store. Poison didn't help us, just we hoped. Yeah, exactly. Wait, you're right. Or maybe the poison refers to something else, something different. Like it can't just be rat poison or something like that. Who knows? Or maybe it just didn't work. She knows the place like the back of her hand. There's a real quick way to either door. All Victoria has to do is make the dash to it. But the security room should still have the cameras ready, right? She could get one little look at where the mimic is and then do everything she can to avoid it. Yeah, who knows? Very. Guess I'm going. Wait, not load. No, I didn't want to. No, I didn't want to load. I didn't want to load. Girl, I didn't want to load. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Despair. I wanted to save, not load. Okay, save. Boop. There we go. Alright. I'm going to the security room. Right. That's right. She can't go in blind. Victoria steps over to Viscera and tries desperately to block out who it came from. Craning her head into the security room, Victoria's eyes start to adjust to the darkness. The light bulb that hung over the ceiling now lays in glass pieces, scattered across the floor. She shuffles to the monitors that barely illuminate the desk in front of her. The stench is what alerts Victoria before anything else. When she stops in her tracks and looks down, she can see a mess of red and black swirl together. The metallic odor of blood and the rotten stench of the mimic hits her across the face. Looks like you try to eat him. Victoria suppresses the urge to vomit. Doing everything she can to keep her attention away from the gore, Victoria turns towards the monitors. Blue and gray light washes over her face as she leans in. There are few cameras, so it shouldn't be too hard to see where it is. She pokes at various keys on the blood-splattered keyboard in front of her, hoping that for something to happen. To be honest, Victoria can't see much of a difference in any of the footage she's looking over at any point, but it's better than nothing, right? Wait, something's wrong. One of the cameras can't show anything. The monitor is filled with static. After a few seconds, the footage clears up. And then it's then that Victoria realizes what's happening. Oh. The mimic's back is turned to the camera, clearly in the middle of leaving the room. Its body is hunched forward, knees inverted from the direction that human legs are usually supposed to bend. When it walks, they bend and crack into place before creaking back again. Huge, curving horns now protrude from the sides of its head. Scratches and chips litter the bone. Even now, it almost looks human. Almost. Victoria curses herself as she taps at the keys. If only she learned a little about how these things work, she'd know how to properly spin the camera to face the direction. The mimic stops in its tracks as the camera whirls to the left. Uh-oh. Victoria's stomach drops straight down to her knees. The cracking of bones, twisting in ways they shouldn't be, fills her ears as it whips its head around to face the camera. Oh god. Uh-oh, I think I'm dead. The count is cannibalism, the monsters and human... No, actually. Because it's only cannibalism when you're eating something that's also the same species as you. As in a human eating human. It's cannibalism still if it was like a dog eating another dog. It's still cannibalism, you know? But it has to be the same species or the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The wide look in its eyes can only become hateful. Has only become hateful. Even though the blur of static... Oh, even through a blur of static, Victoria can see a thin seam in its cheeks that separates its upper and lower jaw. Wait, the cameras don't transmit sound. The mimic hurls his axe at the camera and everything goes black. Uh-oh. Shit! It's gunning straight back to the security office, smashing every camera in its wake. Pounding footsteps and tinkling glass only increase in volume. Yeah. There is a common term of eating human, yeah. Though, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, the monster is, like, human enough that it's like, okay, I guess you could say it's cannibalism. Like, basically, if you are, like, uncomfortable with cannibalism, or, like, you want to avoid cannibalism, stories with it, or mention of it, right? This would definitely make you uneasy anyway, you know, because it's something human. It's, even though it's not a human, it's something human-like eating a human, so it's kind of like cannibalism. Yeah. So, I mean, like, just in case, you might as well do a content warning. Oh my god, there's an ad! Okay. Here's the thing. I think I've made the wrong decision to go inside the security camera office. I didn't think that I would like see the camera, you know? Like, I didn't think the camera would be loud enough for it to notice that someone was in the security office, or someone was looking at the cameras and moving them. Like, damn, like, how cheap are our cameras that they make so much sound? Okay, cool. I think we're gonna die. Pounding footsteps and tinkling glass only increase in volume. Abandoning the previous goal of leaving the store seems like a good idea while it's still hot on your tracks. New goal. Survive. Yeah. The path is written in cameras that splutter and die. Are we still in the room? And so Victoria begins to run. Why do we? Okay, now we're running. Objective survive. Classic. Yes. Game saved. The break room's door is thin and cheap. There's no way it would hold up for more than a minute at best, but Victoria would take anything to stay alive for another second. Why does our break room look like a prison cell? Through her panic, Victoria knocks over a stray roll of duct tape sitting on the table. She doesn't stop to pick it up. Oh, okay. I was like, is it getting dimmer and then lighter? It is. Okay. Within seconds, the mimic is upon her, slamming its fist against the slab of plastic. Whoa.
I know you're here, Victoria. The scent of your fear is all over these walls.
White chips drop to the floor. Victoria's eyes widen as she sees the chips are pieces of the door itself, shaking so hard it takes the fire extinguisher to the ground. It's gonna break in! The way out is right there, but what if it follows her out? Victoria screams. The mimic doesn't say a single word as it slams an axe down on the door again. Shit, she has to do something! Eyes darting across the back door. I don't know. Whatever, we'll reload later. The back door! It's better than doing nothing. If she can get out, she can delay it, or even get help in time. Someone's locked the back door, and she doesn't have the key. Cool. Goodbye, then. No. She's locked in with that thing. The glint of the axe casts a harsh light in her eye when it smashes a hole in the door. Uh-oh. The mimic's slender hand reaches in through the hole. Get away, get away! Looking back at the room, she grabs the fire extinguisher in one hand in some pathetic attempt at self-defense. Okay, I guess we're going back to the fire extinguisher. Free will is illusion. It's better than nothing, right? Right? Slamming the door open, the mimic lunges towards her with a speed Victoria can barely even process. Uh-oh. I'm sorry I keep saying uh-oh, but it's... yeah. But it is the mood. Before she even had a chance to reel back and hit it with the extinguisher, it grabbed her by the shoulder and hurled her against the ground. Ouch. Victoria skid across the cold hard floor, the extinguisher clattering loud in the room. Vision blurring, she propped herself up on the elbow to get back up to her feet. Glancing back between the mimic and the store, she starts to think. Could she kick it to the basement? Would she survive? Swells of pain course through her body with each breath. Did it crack a rib in her? It's a struggle to even focus, much less stand. Unless you figure out why you have time if you die here. Oh. Maybe? We'll definitely go back and check. Hi. When she- wait, well, she didn't have a wing before and the wing came back.
You know, Victoria, I had lived within the body of a human for so long now. Do you want to know what I think is the most inconvenient flaw of a human form? Her eyes widen in horror as she realizes the mimic is pulling its jaw away. Skin separates from skin. Oh, she unhinges her jaw like a snake. The buccal cavity is so small and thin.
The hell is a buccal cavity? Ew. Oh god, oh god, oh god! The throat bulges out as a dripping tube of shuddering and ghostly flesh bursts through the mimic's mouth. Rows of teeth clamp down mere inches from Victoria's nose. Any closer and several layers of skin would have been stripped away. The mimic drops to all fours like a rabid dog trying to bite down on anything that squirms within its vicinity. Victoria pulls away as quick as she can, back pressing against the plastic shelf. Bye. No, she has to run! She's so exhausted, but she's going to run! But she's so tired. She's tired, so tired. I die. A moment hesitation, okay. Okay. He doesn't know from pain or to tears, but for now the mimic is starving. In an instant, the light is snuffed out of Victoria's eyes. Oops. Oh. Wait, went back! It stands up, reattaching its jaw back to its face. It can do that before wiping the tar and blood off its chin. Grey horns retracting its skull and blinks away many times until the pupils swell back to human size. Skin stitches itself to skin. It opens its mouth, closes it open again, traces the skin with a finger. No more scene. It's perfect. Elaine looks down at the mangled body in front of her feet. Soon it will bleed out until there is nothing more to spill. She reaches down and separates head from neck. Holding it by the thick red ponytail, she begins to walk to the store's entrance.
Perhaps little Naomi will enjoy seeing the old friend's face again.
Well, and thus her journey to her deeply detested begins. Bad End 2. Okay, cool. It's just Bad End 2. Also, why do I have to save my bad end? No. Okay. Where's my autosave? Wait. No, I didn't mean to save here. I want to go for my autosave. That should be right. Yes, that's where I was here. Okay. Looks like we're getting every bad end on the way. Yeah. Okay, fire extinguisher. I can use it to defend myself. Scrabbling towards it, holds the extinguisher up in both hands and clutches it tight enough to dig her nails into her palm. There's a hefty weight to this thing. If she can time it right, maybe she's able to get away. The glint of an axe casts a harsh light in her eye when it smashes a hole in the door. Okay. Oh, okay. So we hit her with the fire extinguisher. Yes. Now the mimic is stabbed her back. Victoria makes a break for it. Uh-oh. Just kidding. She's only able to get a few steps before it knocks her to the ground. Okay. Just kidding. We had a small sliver of victory. Okay. She pushed in the basement. Will she survive? Okay. I'm just gonna skip. Okay. Fight! Wait, no! Wait, what's happening? No! Not again! Not again. Okay, I can do this. I just can't skip. I keep forgetting. Oh my god. Wait, no! Wait! I didn't know we auto-saved somewhere else. Oh, fuck. The curse of the skip strikes again. Truly. Oh my god. Okay, wait, okay, so here. Okay. Christ. Okay, no more running. One strong hit is all she needs to get it down there. To the basement, yes. Okay, when the mimic growls and lunges at her again, Victoria's fingertips have knocked the extinguisher back in her hands for the second time. Get away from me! She kicks and swings and slams with all her might. Flesh and blackened tar litters the ground as the mimic slips and crashes down the steps. Exhaustion creeps through Victoria, from the tips of her fingers all the way to her ankles. It's over. She can finally run to safety. Dropping the fire extinguisher, Victoria can barely bring herself to her feet. She stands up, and with one final exhale,
You're not going anywhere.
her throat burns with a high scream as the mimic drags its nails into her ankle. Ouch. And sending her tumbling down the stairs. It feels like hours before the falling stops and Victoria smacks to the ground. Okay. So we fell down the stairs with her. Cool. Feels like, oh, okay, yes. Her ankle is swollen and inflamed, with deep bloody gouges scraping down to the bone. Ouch. She knows for a fact she's twisted it at this point. Well, I think you've done more than twist it. But even though, through all the pain, all Victoria can think about is her own survival. Okay. She's trapped in here with that thing. It's still so dark in the basement. Even still, though, she can see the mimic crouched close to all fours. It's attaching its jaw back to its face, and for a brief second it almost looks normal. Comparatively, anyway. When it snaps its head up to look at her, Victoria's stomach drops. Those golden eyes shimmer in the low light still. She can't run, not with the thing still in front of her. So, without the choice to run, she only has one option left. She runs inwards, lips, more like it. Okay. A dull clinking noise rolls from the mimic's throat. Skittering towards Victoria, it hisses and screams and tries so desperately to lunge at her. In a last-ditch effort, Victoria pulls herself into the supply closet and slams the door. The door is locked tight now, giving her a momentary relief. Until she realizes just how screwed she is now. The mimic starts to bang on the door as hard as it can.
Let me in, you wretched creature. You cannot hide there forever.
It's right, and Victoria knows it is.
There's no escape for you, pitiful Himune. Even you let me in, or I will break this door myself.
Victoria shrinks away from the shaking door until her back is forced into the tiny claustrophobic corner. She knocks over the can of gasoline, but doesn't even register it spilling all across the ground.
Victoria! Victoria!
She can't get out. Not with that thing in front of the only escape. It goes silent, and for a second, Victoria thinks she's finally safe, until... Oh,
Vic? Please let me in, Vic.
Stop using her voice.
Vic, I'm sorry. Let me in. I'll do everything I can to make it up for you. I'm so sorry, Vic. Please just let me in.
You're not her. Stop using her voice.
Vic, please, I'm a hostage, Vic. I'm a hostage just like you. Let me in.
No. Leave me alone, please. God, it sounds perfectly like her. It's using her voice for its twisted, cruel game to break her spirits.
Please, Vic.
Give in. No! The slow time event.
Hey there, you?
Huh? Through the mimic's broken parody of Naomi's voice, she can hear her real voice. What? As if the real Naomi was there with her. Wait, what? Wait, what? Yeah, the time prompts worked very well in this late part of the game. Especially since it's a visual novel, you can only get so much action, but the time prompts make it nice. But also, what? She looks up and wipes the tears from her eyes.
You look tired.
Leo, is it really you? Did we die and this is heaven?
You and I both know I'm not. But I need you to think to see... What? You and I both know I'm not. But I think you need to see me again. Not that thing, but me.
Naomi places a hand on her cheek. It feels like nothing and everything simultaneously. She wants to lean into the touch more than anything else.
It's okay. You've done so well, Vic. But you can't stop here. I know it's hard, but you can't let it win.
Leo, wait. Before you go,
It wasn't your fault. You did everything you could. Just this one little thing, and you can finally rest.
Naomi pulls her hand away. Though not unkindly, her soft smile will linger within Victoria's mind for years.
See you soon, Vic.
When Victoria blinks, she's gone, and the harsh whispers of the mimic are all that's left. If Victoria goes down, she's going to take that thing with her. Okay, you're right. I give up. Victoria stands up, even though the screaming of the pain in her leg, her hands aren't shaking anymore. As if tumultuous seas were brought to a standstill, her mind is clearer than it's ever been. Just talk to me, okay? Please. I want you to be her when I go. Don't just use her voice again. I want to see her again.
Sure. Humans are such fickle creatures.
Victoria watches as the shadow under the door morphs and shifts until it's taken a different shape. She can only hope it stayed true to her promise. Gasoline soaks the floor around her. Can I ask you one last thing before I go? And I want the truth.
Okay.
Why me? What did I ever do to you?
You? You did not do anything to me at all. In fact, we have never met before this very week. You, Victoria Huang, are completely and utterly innocent in your actions towards me. But it is the sins of our dear little Naomi that has speared this hatred within me. Thus, because of her, I have no time for mercy.
Oh my god, they said the thing! Oh, is that so? One hand grips the doorknob tight. The other one reaches into her apron pocket.
I've answered your question. Now, will you please come out so I can see you again?
Yeah, title drop. Roll credits. Sure, okay. Hey, Leo. I don't know if you're really out there still, but if I don't make it out of here, may I see you again in the afterlife? I really miss you. With all her strength, Victoria throws herself against the door as hard as she can. Flesh connects with wood. And with the memory of a missing girl upon her mind, Victoria begins to fight. She doesn't walk away scot-free. God, no. The mimic's hellish grip tears through flesh and hits bone as well, but it's just as tired as she is. The next few seconds are a blur. All Victoria can remember is screaming, fighting, kicking, and biting, but soon enough she's able to throw the mimic Naomi into the closet where she once stood. There it lands, right in the pool of spilled gasoline. In Victoria's left hand, Benjamin's lucky lighter flicks on. Goodbye. She tosses it in and slams the door. The fire's spread is immediate. Victoria blocks out the screams of the mimic as she barricades the door with everything she can get her hands on. Shelves, boxes, it doesn't matter, as long as they can't get out. Yeah, light it up! No, no! Let me out of here! Wretched creature, useless flashbag! May you suffer as I have suffered. May your bones fill with rot and your tongue eaten by the squirming maggots under our feet. Victoria doesn't look back as she limps to the staircase. The pain is immense, but she holds back the urge to vomit. She needs to get to safety. It's so hot now. The smoke is already starting to fill the room. They're coming, you know. Death's harbingers are descending. All you've done is awaken more of us. They'll know what you've done, and they'll be here. There are thousands of us. Do you really think I'm the only one? For her own sake, she tells herself it's lying one last time. To a girl that's been in the heart of a raging pyre, the summer's night air is a freezing welcome. Victoria plops herself down on the street corner opposite to the store. With dull eyes, she watches the flames devour everything. Something explodes in the store, sending a mess of oranges and reds in the air. She hopes it's enough to kill the mimic. It's only then, sitting on the concrete with the ankle screaming in pain, that Victoria realizes she was so close to being the exact same as the mimic. Both she and it were consumed in one whole bite by Naomi's legacy, the memories she gave, and the past she left irrevocably changing their lives. But it was only Victoria that could let go of Naomi enough to save herself. The mimic instead was engulfed by the inferno kissed by a lost girl's drifting smile. Maybe Naomi will come back. Maybe she won't. Or maybe she isn't even in this world anymore. Whatever the case is, Victoria is ready to let the raw stinger of her grief heal, knowing a part of Naomi will always be there with her. When the firefighters screeched to a halt, Victoria could have sworn she saw a flick of black hair, tied in a tight ponytail that danced and shifted in the embers. This time, she didn't look back or rush into the flames. We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Right? Is that it? Is that true end? I think... okay. Wait, let me check. 3 unique endings and 2 dead ends. Okay, well, we had a good end. And that's good enough for me. Not true end. Well, it seems like... well, it's a good end. We got the 2 dead ends, though, I think. Well... wait, were the 2 other ends that we got the unique endings or dead ends? I don't know. Whatever. You know what else you should... I swear, if you say the Catboy game, Miko, I'm gonna throttle you. Oh my god! Later! Some other time! Oh my god! Also, I realize now that the cover changes to the chapter that you were previously on, which is cool. Okay, thoughts! By the way, I think at the very end there, so there's one thing that I'm kind of hung up on, which is basically, I'm not quite sure why the mimic is after Naomi in the first place. So basically siempre. You know what else you should play? That's right, it's siempre. You can download it now. My itch page. Okay. But no. So the thing is, I'm not quite sure why the mimic was after Naomi, right? Because they didn't really explain that part. And maybe they explain it in another ending. I don't know. Yeah, some things felt like free will is an illusion, right? But what I think is that maybe this is by the way conspiracy theory based on nothing, but maybe it's like a cycle of some sort. Whereas basically, because Naomi was saying, "Hey, poison works. You should use poison," because but from that, I don't know. Because first of all, poison didn't work for us, but I don't know. But like maybe because Naomi used poison once and killed one of them, she's saying that poison works, right? Which means Naomi has killed one of the mimics before, right? And she also says they are coming, like as in there's like more than one. She mentions there's more than one, right? So because she killed one of the mimics, maybe that's why this mimic is coming after us, because of Naomi killing one of the other mimics, right? Like it's not just one thing, right? And then because we killed this mimic, we're gonna have other mimics coming after us, right? Because they were saying that too. Where it was like, oh, you know, this won't be the end. They'll come after you. Do you know how many of us there are? Blah 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 blah, right? So like, yeah, killed their sibling or family. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like they killed someone that the mimic was close to, or something like that, or maybe in general it was just like some kind of war scenario where it's like, oh, Naomi killed one of them, now they have to get revenge somehow, and I don't know. But yeah, maybe, I don't know, it was never really explicitly explained, but maybe it's just there for up to us to interpret, or maybe it's hidden in another ending. Oh. Information from other paths, maybe Naomi's descended from shapeshifter hunters. Ooh, maybe. I don't know. Well, the thing is, like, her mom and dad don't really seem to be in the business. Her dad, they said that, or like, she said like the shapeshifter turned into her dad to try to get her, right? So it doesn't quite seem like it. I'm not sure. No idea how you get there though. Yeah. I feel like it's a bit too convoluted for me to go back and check. Yeah, overall I think the story is pretty good, like as in like the setup. I can definitely see this becoming like this could be like one of those like really long ongoing series, as in like, because you can easily keep going with this, you know what I mean? And like it's a really simple concept too, where it's like, oh yeah, shapeshifters, but there's like one tell, which is the golden eyes, right? So it's not like completely overpowered. And then like they're out for something. I don't know. We still don't know their like whole motive yet, or like if it relates to something bigger. Who knows? Whatever. It's a horror game. Maybe it was just this singular thing. Other stuff. Outside of writing and story, I'd say UI. There are some things that were a little bit wonky. I'd say the skip button. Surprisingly, the game is not made with Ren'Py. Maybe you can't do QuickTime events with Ren'Py, but I think you can do QuickTime events with Ren'Py. Maybe it's just really hard. I don't know. UI was not the best. It was really, really hard to skip and then not skip over stuff that you haven't seen previously. Especially if you were trying to reload and redo like a QuickTime event, and then like, first of all, the QuickTime event itself sometimes wasn't exactly right. Like it would replay, but then either like the text wouldn't finish before the choices popped up, or like it'll replay and then it'll replay again, or replay the QuickTime event but there's like no choices or something. It's like, it's a little funky, you know? It's not Unity. No, I'm not sure what is running this, but it's not Unity or Ren'Py. So who knows? Oh hey! Hi Novastorm! Welcome! Hi! Hello! I'm doing a quick review. Oh, they use RPG Maker! Okay. Okay. I was wondering, yeah, cause this options thing reminded me of RPG Maker, and I thought it was just cause I thought it was a stylistic choice, but that makes sense. Okay. I went over this one yesterday. Oh yeah, what do you think? I'm currently going over thoughts of it too because I just finished. Yeah. Just saying the UI wasn't really good. I was saying the UI was kind of messy sometimes because I like to save scum a lot. And I was trying to redo some of the QuickTime events and it was messing up. In hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have tried to redo the QuickTime events. I don't know. But yeah, there was that. And then sometimes like I think it was like the saving and loading was a bit hard I don't know. Like or maybe it was just me being stupid. Like I clicked the load button when I meant to save or I clicked the save button when I meant to load. Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't find where I put. Oh, here's the folder. Yeah. What else? Gallery. Oh wait, so I did get all of. Okay, so okay. So the good end should be fine. All right. My conspiracy theory has weight then. Okay. Oh, what else? I guess. I mean, uh, like, sweats the art. Okay, well, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, like, it's very good for a person to make a visual novel game by themselves, right? Because this is made by one person, right? The art, the writing, it's all done by one person. We saw the credits, right? Starring me, and me. So, like, other than the music and the backgrounds, which were all like free things, right? It was by one person, which is good, right? It's very admirable. It's a lot of work. Yeah. Yeah, and the art did what it should. Like, that's the thing, right? Even though I think, like, obviously it's not very well practiced, and any artist who looks at it can be like, oh yeah, you know, like, there's some mistakes here and there that makes it look not that proportionate, blah blah blah, you know, there's a bunch of stuff that you can critique about it, right? About it being, sort of, like, a wobbly hand. But, like, the thing is, like, it does, like it does what it needs to do, you know what I mean? Like the scary sprites and sort of like the expressions and everything else, like the sprites and everything and the CGs, like it does, like it conveys what it needs to convey, which is like good enough. You know what I mean? Like it isn't like, wow, you know, I'm like taken aback by such beautiful art, but it's more like, oh okay, that's what's happening in this scene. Yeah. So just a cute on a bedsheet go, this is very cute. That's a good idea. I should do that. Yeah. It's very cute. Oh yeah. Okay. What else? Is there anything else? I think I went over everything. Those were the main things on my head. And I already talked about... Yeah, I already talked about the... with the weird thing where she was calling Naomi by her last name only. So, it's all good. Alright, then that's it! Cool! Alright, it's been 3 hours. I should stop now. Miko wants to stream Cult of the Lamb, so we'll do that. So, thanks for sticking around, thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching along. I will see you tomorrow probably with another Spooktober game. Maybe we'll play something a little bit shorter so we can play a couple games in a row instead of just one long game. And yeah! Alright. Then I'll see you later. Goodbye and good night. Thank you for watching. I'll see you. Bye-bye.